The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 258, being recorded on May the 26th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, known as Jesus Walks Out. Today I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief, Henley Merrill. Welcome back, Gunny, welcome.
Hey, howdy, everyone. Howdy.
Mm-hmm.
Good to be here.
Oh, welcome. And from the great state of Oregon, another podcast, GFNG, something. He likes to do things. And Jonathan Hall, PenPointRed, welcome.
Yo, long time no see.
Yeah, long time.
Guys. Hey.
It's a long time. It hasn't been that long, like 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Time goes by.
Welcome, Jonathan. Thank you for coming on today, as Eric Smith couldn't make it again.
Yeah, is he camping in the snow?
Did he jump off another ladder?
I'm thinking he fell off another ladder and he just doesn't want to tell us. He doesn't want to tell us.
He got that wheelchair I mentioned.
Did you guys see that?
Can't make it to his PC.
You guys see the poll he posted in the Facebook group? So we have a Facebook group, people, and Eric posted a poll in there, and then he asked, like, what's like more, what do you say, what's more satisfying or something?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like an Xbox Live achievement or a PlayStation trophy. And everyone started like putting their own fucking things on there.
Yeah.
And I added Eric falling off a ladder, and that got like lost so many fucking votes, dude.
He's like, I fucking hate you guys.
This shit was awesome. It was fucking awesome. Fucking Eric falling off a ladder.
Good times.
Yeah, look at that. Eric falling off a ladder is in third place, right underneath Sex and Tacos.
Nice.
Anyways, people, you can join our Facebook group and participate in polls just like that over on facebook.com/horrible gamers, or just search for it in the search bar. You type in Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. It's a closed group, so that means you won't be able to see any posts from the group until you join the group. It is very easy to join. Just go in there and, type in some answers for a couple questions, and we will accept you if you don't look like a hobo hacker account.
Hobo hacker account. So not the Angelina Jolie hacker account. Or,
right.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
We're not going to accept Brad Pitt joining our group, all right? We're just not going to accept that. And Brad Pitt, if you're listening, well, fuck you. You need to change your profile picture or something. I don't know. Anyways, people, you can also follow us on Twitter @horriblegamers, @horriblegamers. On Twitter, add us on there. You can always email us feedback at horriblegamers.com. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/horriblegamers, and get access to HGP Plus shit like the Jesus Chronicles and other stuff. Anyways, people, Jonathan Hall has joined our Patreon machine. Alan Maybe, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, David Snyder, Brian Capessa, The Mayo, Jonathan Arcelo, Pork Chapu, Bo Sassone, Jesse Kraft, Henley M, and Sub Bader. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Sub Bader, for joining the Patreon machine. Wait, we got one more Patreon here, Gunny. Hold on. We got a brand new Patreon.
Is it Brad Pitt?
Maybe he's Brad Pitt. Native Lives Matters. Thank you for joining the Patreon, Native. He's an awesome dude, man. So Native has been like my main supporter on Mixer. Like, this dude is dropping embers left and right. I think he mortgaged his house or something.
Nice.
And he's just dropping
making
all
rain
the
on your
embers. Yeah, he's dropping all the embers in there. So I really appreciate you supporting me, people. I stream on Mixer, mixer.com/JesusWalksLot. You can go on there, and right now till August 1st, I'm accepting embers. I need to get to $50 to get paid out. I could also earn anything over that too. So go in there and just support me. Support with embers. Yeah, go now, go. Drop all the embers while I'm streaming. Recently, I've been streaming quite a bit of games, guys. Anyways, follow on Twistix. Breakout is our intro song. Our outro song is done by Broke for Free. It's called Night Owl. And let's get into what we've been playing this week. So thank you again to the Patreons. And thank you, Patreon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patreon Native Lives Matters, for joining. Anyways, people, I played quite a bit of games this week. Quite a bit of games. So, starting off the week, last week, right? I was talking about how I couldn't stream my PlayStation 4 to Mixer because I didn't have a capture card. And, that sucks. And fucking stupid PlayStation doesn't support Mixer, but it supports some other crap called, like, what the fuck is the other thing called? They support, like, this weird third-party, like, streaming thing. I forget what it's called, like Daily Motion TV or Daily TV or something daily.
Daily Motion used to be a place to get like soft porn shit back in the day.
Oh, was it Daily Motions? Something.
I think it's gone.
He's familiar with that site.
I think it's gone through a it's probably actually them. I think they went through like a rebranding or something, a refocus.
Motion. Do they do game streaming on there? Is that what they do? Let's see here. Daily Motion. You mute site. Mute site. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. So yeah,
all right, get off their focus now.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. So anyways, they support that, and they support Twitch, and they support like YouTube to stream, like your PSVR content and stuff like that. So I got a capture card last week.
Yeah.
So I got the Elgato HD 60S. That means I'm able to stream at 1080p, 60 frames a second. And so I was able to hook it up to my PlayStation 4 machine and the Xbox One machine. And it was a bitch to set up, dude. I had to like download software, update drivers, fucking change settings on the computer, replug it, unplug it, replug it, unplug it, replug it. It works this time. Oh, all of a sudden it stopped working. Now it doesn't work no more. And now the audio's not coming through. Fuck me, dude. It was a pain in the ass to get it set up. I finally got it set up though. So now I'm able to stream like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games on my Mixer machine.
Which one's harder to hook up out of the two consoles and the PC?
What do you mean?
Like as far as hooking up the capture card and getting it to stream, was it equally difficult for all three platforms?
Yes, it was, because the thing is, like, I have both my PlayStation and my Xbox hooked up to like an HDMI input box, like a little box. And I have, like, that box is only one wire that comes out of that box that sends out the signal to the Elgato capture card. And then that one has to connect to my TV, and then the USB connects into that, which the USB connects to my PC. And the Streamlabs needs to be able to display the image from the capture card being output by the little box, which the consoles are connected to. And yeah, it's kind of weird.
You lost me already, but I know what you're doing.
It was a bitch. Just know that it was a bitch to set up, man. And then I finally got it set up, and I was able to stream for a bit, like some VR games. The problem with the VR streaming, though, man, like, I want to stream VR. There's a huge problem, though, Gunny. Huge, mega problem with VR. I can stream it fine, and I can even set up a camera where you can see me playing, and like you can see me standing in my room playing the game, and I can stream all, and you can see what I'm seeing in the game. I could do that. The problem is I can't see the comments. So there was people watching me commenting, and they're like, "Hey, what the fuck? You're not talking to me for?" And I'm not trying to ignore them, but they think I'm ignoring them on purpose. You know what I mean? So I can't read the chat. I can't do that. I can't read the chat. I can't respond to people when they're like following, hosting, doing all that shit. So people got pissed off. So I was like, oh, fuck.
He needs you, Gunny. He needs you.
What I'm saying is I need someone there to respond to people.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of how there was a guy on YouTube. No, he was on VGO. It was over a year ago. And he was like, all he did was like PlayStation VR stuff, but he was a YouTuber. So I don't know how, and he had like 4 cameras. He probably had the whole shebang set up.
Well, I have the whole
never thought of it.
shebang set up, Gunny. The problem is Streamlabs.
The
Streamlabs doesn't display the comments to your headset, and then like if I wanted to, I could stream like to Twitch from my PlayStation. I can go like to PlayStation, go to share, it'll open up my Twitch thing. It'll be like log into Twitch, and then it'll be like start streaming, and I could start streaming to Twitch directly from the PlayStation. Now the only difference there is you cannot see me because the camera the PlayStation uses is going to be using to track you, like to track the VR, to track the headset and track the wand or whatever. So it's using that to track you, so it cannot show you, but it could show like people watching you, like the game, like it shows them what you're looking at, and they can watch you play the game. And then in that you can see the comments, like because Twitch displays the comments inside the headset as people are commenting on your Twitch. Cool. You can read the comments and reply to them as you're playing the game.
Yes. Yeah.
But the problem with the capture card is just displaying whatever the PlayStation's displaying to the capture card. The comments are coming in through the website onto the Streamlabs, and I can't see that. I just can't. There's no way I can see it. And I've looked up like workarounds, and I just can't. I just literally can't do it. So it fucking sucks ass. It really does. It is the worst thing in the world. To not be able to reply to people. It's just really shitty. It just feels shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not your norm of what you're used to.
Yeah,
I understand.
Because you're used to streaming and you're used to responding to people like, hey, thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for following, thank you for that.
Because that was my first thought was, I'm like, wait, how do people get the comments? I've noticed that within their own interface. So.
And that's just the problem with PSVR. That's the problem with PSVR because Mixer's not supported on there. Like I said, you can do it with Twitch, but not with Mixer. Now, for example, the HTC Vive or the Oculus Rift, if I had one of those headsets and I was streaming like PC VR, I guess I would say, I can set it up. Like there's apps you can download and there's third-party software and little shit you can download that can display comments into your headset from Streamlabs or from YouTube or from Twitch or from Mixer or from anywhere.
Yeah.
You just select which one you want to display comments. There's actually one that can display comments from everything. If you have, like, if you're restreaming to like the 4 different platforms, it can show you the comments for everything all at once in your headset. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about having your brother just read the comments to you while you're playing?
Just yell out comments. All right.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. The problem is my brother does not want to sit here and watch me play a game and
just read
comments.
Stuff to you.
That's the only issue, right? So, like, the only workaround there that I could see is having a moderator there or somebody there chatting with the people while I play the game. That's the only thing I could think of because I can't fucking respond. Anyways, there's that. So that's the problem there with that. But anyway, other than that, I got the capture card working. It works fine.
Nice.
I could play any game on there. I could play Spider-Man and shit now, God of War, and all those good fun games on Mixer. What else? So speaking of that, I actually played Spider-Man this week. I finished up the game. Yeah.
Sweet. What did you think of the ending?
It was pretty cool. I liked it. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. That's all I could say. So I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, you don't want to spoil it. I understand.
I don't
not
want
amazing, not spectacular.
I don't want to spoil it for people. And like, I like how Miles Morales became Spider-Man. It like shows you how that happened and all that. How that's all tied into the universe.
The Spider-Verse, you mean?
I don't read the comics, so I don't know how well that's like told from the comics perspective. But I know they like set up that in this game, or like how Miles Morales becomes Spider-Man. It's all set up in this game. So there's that. I mean, if you're interested in that, I mean, I played the DLC also last night. I was playing it on stream, and I streamed the whole first DLC, which was like 3 or 4 hours long. And that was actually a pretty cool DLC. I like the chick. What's her name? The Black Cat. I think that's her name. Black Cat. Yeah.
Black Cat.
She's so she tricks Spider-Man into helping her do some shit, and like she's dragging you along this whole like weird story. And that game is so good though, man. Spider-Man is a good fucking game. Like, oh shit, that game is good. I just can't believe that game is that good. You know what I mean? Everything in the game feels good. The swinging, the fighting, the weapons, everything feels good. Like all the shit you have, the abilities.
And the city looked like it seemed pretty like populated.
Yeah, everything is a good game. Yeah. It's a good fucking game, man. Like it's not a bad game at all. And yeah, if you haven't played Spider-Man, just play it. Buy it right now. You probably buy it for like $30 now, $20 maybe 40.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on the cheap.
It's worth it though. It's fucking worth it. Anyways, other games that I played this week, I got a new game this week called Total War 3 Kingdoms. This is a new game made by the Total War people, so this is the newest one in the series or whatever. So this is pretty much a strategy game at its heart. It's a strategy game, turn-based and like real time. So you can switch from... It's kind of a bit of both, right? So it's turn-based based on the fact that like your kingdom that you're ruling or you're taking over or you have captured or conquered or whatever. Like you have to each turn like decide different things for the kingdom. So like there's villages and there's towns, there's cities, there's farms, and you gotta decide like what buildings to build in each one. You gotta decide who to appoint as your like in your council, like in your government. So you'll unlock your government as you go on. What's up?
What are the 3 kingdoms? Like, what are they?
It's China. It's based in China. So, I mean, there's more than 3 kingdoms. There's like a lot of rulers. So pretty much the thing starts off where like there's a bunch of like, there's one main emperor of China and then all of a sudden he gets killed. But when he gets killed by his son or something, like everyone else kind of revolts against the son because they think that he's a tyrant, that he killed his father, and that like he's not the rightful ruler anymore because he killed the real emperor, right? Like he killed his dad and he became the ruler. So like, so everyone turns against him. But then as you're playing the game, as you're playing the campaign, what's really cool about this game is that people die and people get replaced. So like right now I'm like 5, 10, 15 hours into my campaign, and the one ruler who was like the original main bad guy, right? I forget his name, but like he was the red guy. He was the super badass. He had like the biggest army. He's the dude who killed his dad and like became the emperor, right? Because he was the heir to the throne, and he thought his dad was not gonna like promote him to heir. Yeah, but he really
Did he have
was.
a brother or something, or
yeah. He had he had a brother, and he thought his dad was gonna appoint his brother instead of him. So what he did is he just said, "Fuck it," because he was a general. He's a general in his father's army. So he thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna command my forces to overthrow the fucking capital, and we're gonna capture the fucking emperor. And if he doesn't tell me, if he doesn't bend the knee to me, I'm just gonna kill him. And that's exactly what happened. The emperor was like, what the fuck are you doing invading the city? I'm your fucking emperor. And he was like, no, you're not. Fuck you. You're dead. Boom. Chopped his head off and killed him. And he killed his own dad and became the emperor himself. But that's when all the other kingdoms in the land turned against him, right? So he's not like this dude who has like a huge army. He's like the Lannisters in Game of Thrones, where like this dude has a huge army, everyone hates him, but he has the biggest army and like no one can take him out. He's the king, right? But as you're playing it, so like right now I've been playing it, and I start off like as this one dude who like, I'm just trying to make a name for myself. I'm just this dude in the middle of the map who's like in the middle of this war between everyone, and like I'm like everyone's. There's different alliances between people,
Danny,
and
right?
I'm just a dude in the middle. Like, yeah, pretty much like Daenerys from like Game of Thrones, where like you're just this dude who has an army, like a little army, but you're trying to build it up to gain more soldiers and gain more land and gain more people and gain more respect from the other people to follow you. And that's exactly what I've done. So now I've taken over other cities and other kingdoms. I've actually destroyed like a whole kingdom, and I'm just fighting my way out to like get enough power, because my whole goal in the game is to conquer the entirety of China, whether it's through diplomatic relations with other people and making them follow me, or war and just killing everyone and becoming the leader, because I killed everyone. There's no one else left.
Good job.
But the thing is, like, you know, like, so the dude, right, who killed his dad, he's the evil guy, right? And I'm playing the game, and all of a sudden it says like, oh, he died. And it's like, what? How the fuck did he die? And it's like, oh, he was killed by his brother. And now his brother has taken he's now the emperor of China. And it's like,
this is great, not to kill my brother.
Okay, like, well, like he killed his brother. Now he's the emperor of China. And like, And then it asked me like, what do you want to do? Do you want to recognize him as the new emperor, or do you want to denounce him? Like right there, it gives you an option, so you can denounce or like accept him as your new emperor. And I'm like, denounce. And then all of a sudden, like a few turns later, the dude came, like he sends a delegation my way. He sends like somebody to talk to me, and he's like, "Yo, hey."
So, I heard you denounced.
Yeah, he's like, I know we're at war, but like, look, man, I don't want war. I want peace with everyone. That's why I killed my brother, because I think he was crazy. I just want peace with everyone. How about I give you like 5,000 gold and we become friends, allies? And I was like, okay, cool, man. Let's end the war. And so we signed a peace treaty. And so like this game is full of shit like that, where you have to like manage everything from like your diplomatic relations with people to your government, like who you're gonna appoint to each seat in your government, to like even your heir to the throne. So like if you die, you have an heir that takes over your fucking spot, and you gotta have all that set up. And people can kill each other to try to get to you. Like people can try to kill you, assassinate you, or they could try to kill your heir to the throne to get to you. You know what I mean? Like they do shit like that. The game is really fucking deep, dude. It is deep as shit.
Are you playing it like single player, by yourself on the computer, or is this something that you play online with people, or?
No, I'm playing it alone, but I know that there's a multiplayer. It's not really multiplayer. The thing is, like, say if Gunny had this game and I have it, I could be in a war, and Gunny could come in as like another general in my army, so he could command his own army.
Almost like a co-op experience.
And fight with me in like my battles. And there's some pretty fucking major battles that I've had, dude. Like I've had like battles where like I have like 4,000 soldiers and the other people have like 1,000 soldiers, and we just fucking destroy them. Like
nice.
We fucking annihilate these people. We come in from like all directions, fucking soldiers from everywhere, fucking arrows coming in from everywhere. That is fucking insanity.
I know that Total War series can definitely put down a lot of troopers on the field. Like it's amazing. Like I've seen because they did like a Warhammer series, and just the amount of troops was just ridiculous. So,
that's what it kind of looked like, was like that Warhammer, just from short
it's the same
Twitch streams that I watched.
Thing,
yeah.
So yeah, like I said, there's like 4,000 troops on the screen, 5,000 troops on the screen, and there's been battles that I've had to retreat. Because for example, like one time I was just, this dude declared war on me, and I had my armies on the other side of my country. So I started marching him over to this dude's land, and he marched all his armies into my land. By the time I got there, he had already attacked my cities, attacked everything, and everything's like falling apart, because this dude has like a powerful army. And then he caught one of my dudes off guard, like one of my generals that was commanding soldiers, like as backup. He was my backup general, and he got caught off guard, and the dude slaughtered my general. He fucking killed him and all his soldiers.
What was your guy doing when he was caught off guard? Was he
watching
the thing
is, watching?
He was just kind of chilling. He was just chilling, like in the forest, kind of, just being like Peter Pan or some shit. And then my main force.
He's all playing in the forest.
Yeah. See, my main force was gonna try to push all the other enemies to go around into the forest, and he was gonna ambush them, but he got caught. And then they fucked him up and killed him. And like once he dies, like it tells you, like, okay, your general is dead. Now you gotta appoint a new general. And like sometimes your new generals don't get along with your other generals. They don't have like the same ideas or the same battle plans. They're like, fuck that general. He's stupid. I want him out of here. Like they don't want him to fight with each other. You know what I mean? They don't trust each other.
It's crazy.
So sometimes, like, even in the middle of a battle, your generals won't fucking move. You're telling like, go forward. I'm like, no, fuck you. They outnumber us. We're not going to fight these guys. So, like, there's a lot of crazy shit like that.
So it's an RTS game where your squads actually push back?
Yeah, like,
we don't
think we're going to fight. Like, fuck
I couldn't imagine playing, like, StarCraft or whatever and having, like, my Zerg team, like,
we're not going to listen to you, guy. Fuck you. You're a bad commander. You're sending us to die.
Hey, Jesus, question for you.
What's up?
Because I've only watched just short streams of this game.
Yeah.
And one of them, I think it happened a couple times where they're in the heat of the battle, and there'll be basically a certain number of soldiers that are in like a group, and they'll just start automatically retreating. Have you had that happen? Is there a reason for it?
So yeah, if your troops start breaking, so like let's say I have, because you have like each army you have has a main general, right? Like your main general and your other two like sub generals, or like they're generals, but they're like not the commander. They're commanders, but not like the main dude, right? So there's main dude, and then little commanders, and then like the soldiers underneath them. So each commander like commands a certain amount of troops, and he has like maybe archers or the spearmen or the horsemen. And if your general is fighting like in a battle and he gets killed, because your generals can die if they are outnumbered or if they just get killed, they can die. If your general falls, the soldiers that are under that person's command can break. They could get scared because they don't have a leader anymore.
Yeah.
So they don't know who to follow, so they'll just take off running. Like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a game breaking bug or... Yeah, because it was never explained in the streams.
Yeah, like they're just like, oh, and then, like sometimes they'll rally back, like sometimes they'll run away for a little bit and just kind of compose themselves, and you can send them back into battle. But sometimes they'll just keep running forever. And when they're running, the enemies, or even like if you make the enemy run because you're beating their asses, you make them run. You can chase them down with horses and just fucking kill them all. And there's been battles that I've had where I've killed everyone because I'm like, fuck this guy. Like one of them, like I declared war on this dude because he killed my father in the game. Like he's like, oh, this dude killed your father, and he became the leader of that area or whatever because he killed your father. So I was like, fuck that, declare war on him. And I killed everyone in this fucking army. Like literally, I left no one alive. Because there's in the battle,
Jesus the Butcher.
when a battle is near the end,
everyone dies.
So like, let's say you break all the enemy's troops. They're all like retreating, right? They're waving the white flags. They're trying to retreat. You have a chance to declare victory. Once you declare victory, all those troops that you didn't kill, they become your like captured. Like you capture them, and you can either make them ransom. Like you tell the other people like, hey, you pay us 5,000 gold for these guys, or we're gonna kill them. And they'll pay that gold to get their soldiers back, or they'll be like, no, fuck it, just kill them, and then you just kill them. Or you can release them and be like a nice person or whatever, like, oh, we're going to release these guys because they're just soldiers following orders. Or you can just kill everyone. But what I do, like, the other thing you can do is just, like, don't declare victory until everyone on the battlefield is dead. And then you declare victory, because then there's nobody left.
Makes sense. Yeah. Sounds easier.
Yeah. So lots of cool shit like that happens, man, in the game. And it's a really deep game, real interesting, but it's not for the faint of heart. Like, you gotta have the mentality and the fucking patience to learn this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Like I thought it was like a total like Warhammer. I wasn't sure like how that's tied in with this game.
They're basically like a real time strategy, company. So they did like their own series for a while where it's just like, different armies just fighting off, and then they did a special like Warhammer series, and then this is probably like it sounds like this is their first one coming off of that Warhammer series.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's super cool, man. I love the old Chinese, like the big flags and the fucking horses and the dudes with the fucking armor on, and they all look like badasses and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
And like the game, like I said, is super deep in diplomacy and is super deep in the fighting itself. You can have different formations you can do and shit. But at the same time, the diplomacy is like a key thing in this game where like people are saying that this is the first time the series has ever got it right. Because you can do anything in the diplomacy panel. You can have a treaty with somebody, like we're going to trade goods, or we're going to have like a non-aggression pact where like we don't bring any troops near your base or near your country, and you don't bring any troops to our country. Or you can have a thing where like you let people send their troops through your country, like they need to get through your country to fight another war across the land, but you're in the way. So they just want to go through your country. They don't want to fight you. They just want to march through. And you can get an agreement with them to let them march through or whatever. Or you can marry your children off to other people to like make alliances. You can be like, hey, I'll marry my daughter to your son to make our lands unite or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? There's lots of shit like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Deep game. You haven't fallen asleep yet. Thank you. Other games that I played this week, of course, I played some more Mordhau, some more sword hacky slashy shit. I'm getting pretty good at that game. I feel like I'm better than some people.
Yeah, so watching your stream, you were like in the top 5.
I got like positive. I went positive like a few games. Like I went like 30, nice. 30 and like 19 or something like that. Like I got 30 kills. Like I feel good about myself, dude. I really did.
Are you getting like the fancy knight armor yet, or
No,
are
no,
you?
what level are you?
That's level
What's your,
30. I'm level 15 right now. So still got 15 more levels to grind to get to level 30. And you don't get a lot of XP per match, even if you do good. You get like 500 XP at most. And like each level is like 1,000 to 2,000 XP. So like it takes quite a bit of grinding to get through, you know. There's a new map that a native told me about. He told me that there's a new map where everything's flat. It's kind of like a big field. But he said the way this map is like a big field, but they have a ton of horses. So it means like everyone can jump on a horse and just fucking ride a horse into battle. And oh man, I need to do that.
Yeah.
I need to play that. I need to
Nice.
fucking play that. I haven't been able to play it yet. I need to play that. I need to get on stream and play that. This shit's fun. That game is so much fun, dude.
I got a moment, Jesus, when you were streaming, and I was in the chat, and I was just cracking up. It was like the firebomb launcher. What is that? The catapult, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you come up, and there's another guy, and he's like, "My catapult," and then you come up, and you took over the catapult, and he came over and whacked you a couple times. This is your own teammate. I'm like, oh, what a nice guy. He just kind of giving you a warning. You kind of stood up and just butchered him, right? so then Jesus is like, catapult, right? So then Jesus is like trying to reposition it to see if he can do more damage on the other enemy. And so the guy respawned, came back, whacked Jesus a couple times. Jesus stood up and the guy went and just kind of put his head down and walked away. I was like, oh my God, what a wussy. He's like, fine, I don't want to fight about it. Yeah.
So much fun. That game is so fun, dude. Like,
I was laughing, dude.
Just fucking with people, the little,
Yeah.
the trolly little shit you can do, like playing the guitar in the middle of the battlefield, like ding, 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 ding. Just playing that fucking guitar in the middle of like a fucking, battle with like people stabbing each other with spears and shit is fucking crazy, dude. But
The
it's
stab
fun.
one, the spear one, just chucking those things and just right through the throat. Oh man, it's
fucking
just
cool.
a brutal experience.
It's a fun game. It's really good. Really good. Mordhau, play it, people. Also, I played a little bit of Beat Saber this week. I got a little bit further on that. Firewall 0 Hour, there's a new update on that called Operation Nightfall. So Operation Nightfall adds nighttime to some maps, as well as not just adding nighttime to the maps. So like all the current maps that we've had before get a new before like some of them were only daytime maps, but now they have variations where they'll be either nighttime or daytime. So you're gonna play with
Man, that's like the best way to mix up a map. Like
Yeah.
I wish more games did that.
Yeah,
like
Rainbow
just
Six
have like
did that.
yeah, Rainbow
every
Six
time
is that.
every time I've seen it done, it's just so fucking awesome. Like Titanfall 2, man, I would kill for like nighttime maps of all that shit.
And then not just that, but on some maps they've added like new things to the map, like new like tents outside or like new like little things, to make it look better, to make the maps look a little bit better, more detailed. So they did some of that to some of the maps. As well as they've added the new hangar map. So that's a new airplane hangar that you get to play in. It has an airplane in there, and it has a bunch of cardboard and cargo, and then outside it has like a little area that's open. It has Humvees parked there. Then it has like offices across the parking lot. Oh man, dude, Firewall could be a great experience if you play this game. It's just like an addicting, like, all right, let's get another match going. Next thing you know, like 10 hours have gone by.
Oh yeah, because you always feel like you could do better. You're like,
Yeah.
maybe I should have caught that. I should have caught that. I should have.
If I would have came around the corner and did this or whatever, like this would have happened. The thing is, the currently with the new patch, they've broken the matchmaking, and it really sucks because this patch was highly anticipated by everyone. Most people that I saw there's a Facebook group for the Firewall people out there. You could join that group. And in that group, the dev team actually gets on there, like the people who work in the Firewall game get on there and they talk to people like all the time. They like make posts and like, hey guys, we're going to be working on this new patch. What do you guys think of this? And people give feedback on this, but people have been anticipating this new Nightfall map and this new like Operation Nightfall to come out, free DLC with like, it's been super hyped because the team also didn't just add like this new map for free, because all the DLC is free in that game. All the maps are free, but they added a new battle pass system. So like Fortnite or Dauntless, or
another monetary.
Yeah, so you pay $9.99 and you get like fucking skins or whatever, for your character. It's pretty simple. They've added all this stuff. The problem is the matchmaking is broken. You literally can't get into a fucking match. You can't. You can't.
That sucks.
You will
Sucks.
wait. You will literally sit there and wait 10, 15, 20 minutes to get into a fucking lobby, dude. Imagine wearing a fucking VR headset and sitting there. You can't even look at your fucking phone or anything. You're sitting there wearing a VR headset.
Oh god!
So,
I didn't even think about that shit. You can't do shit.
Yeah, so like I was streaming this the other day, and I felt bad for like because Native was watching me. I had a few other people watching me, like asking questions in the stream, and like I felt bad for these people because I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to stream this shit if I can't even get into a fucking match, dude? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to play this game. I can't get into a match, and then Nipron got on with me, and me and Nipron played a few private matches, 1v1. He won one, I won one. He won one, I won one. He won one. So I think he beat me 3-2 or whatever. But anyways,
That was cool about you blowing him up, or he blew himself up.
well, that was cool
door,
because we were playing the there's this thing called training mode where you play against AI. So like either go into a room or a house or like just kill a bunch of AI and get to the objective and do the objectives. But like fucking Nipron, dude, we had to clear a room, right? And I'm moving up and I'm like, all right, dude, I'm stacking up against the door, right? To open the door and get through the hallway because I know this door leads to a hallway. There's going to be people there. I'm like, all right, Nipron, you ready to go through the door? He's like, yeah, I'm ready. I see, no, boom, I blew up. Little did I know, it was fucking Nipron launching a grenade at me with the grenade launcher. That's what killed me. He pressed the
trigger, is it?
He pressed the wrong button on his fucking controller and it fucking blew me up.
He went flying in the air. It's funny.
Yeah, my guy literally fucking flies and I'm like dead on the ground. And like my dude hit the fucking ceiling. That's how bad he flew. I was like, Jesus, man. And I was just dying. I was dying laughing and he was dying laughing too. And it was funny as fuck, but at the same time, fuck you, Nipron, you motherfucker. You killed me.
Oh shit. But
yeah, that game is a lot of fun when you get like a good group of people to play. And like one thing about VR is everyone's super talkative. Like I played a few. I was able to get into once Nipron left. I was able to go into matchmaking, and I did find a lobby with people. And it was funny because I was playing with these two dudes who were like obviously American. They spoke English very clearly, but we had this one dude named Tito something. And we're like, Tito, what the fuck are you doing across the fucking room? And he's like, just banging the gun on the floor. Like, Tito, get your ass over here, Tito. And he's just like shaking his head like, no. We're like, fucking Tito, get over here. And he's all banging the gun on the metal and shit. We're like, what the fuck, Tito? And then we finished the match and Tito clutched it, dude. Like, he won the match for us. Like, we all died and he was the last one.
Tito!
And we're like, Tito for the win. And he's like, you're welcome, guys. And this dude was straight up like a fucking, like, from Brazil or something. Like, he barely spoke English. But we understood him a little bit. He knew how to say thank you and you're welcome, guys.
And he knew how to kill.
And he knew how to shoot the gun. Yeah, he knew how to play the game really good. So, like, that was all we needed. And we actually played a few matches with him. And we were doing really good. And then all of a sudden, the other team, one of the people just quit. And he was the host. And then I was like, boom, host disconnected. Game ends. Oh, it's so frustrating, dude. Like I said, that game is frustrating.
That should have been in this patch.
That game needs something, dude. It definitely needs host migration. It doesn't have host migration. That's like something that like every multiplayer game has had since Call of Duty, and these fucking guys can't do it.
It so bad. Yeah.
And it's sad, man. Like, I really like the Firewall team because it's a small developer that's doing a lot with this game. The game is really good for a VR game. It's probably one of the best looking VR games on the PSVR. It's just that little shit like this is gonna kill the fucking game, dude. And it's sad.
Mm-hmm. Did you try out that London Heist game yet?
Yeah, the Heist game that came out Friday.
No, it didn't come out Friday. I thought it was coming out Friday for some fucking reason, and now it's coming out Tuesday. So it's coming out Tuesday.
Cool.
I'm hearing good things about that game though. So like, that game you're playing as a special operations soldier that gets caught in between something, and I've actually watched a few gameplay trailers of it and gameplay videos that people have been putting up, like GameSpot, IGN, a few websites have been putting up. And it looks really cool because it's to be like one of the first games that's kind of like they make you like holster weapons and like put them in your fucking gun belt and like all kinds of weird shit like that where like you have to play with the PS Move controllers with the little wands, and you have to like, if you're holding a pistol in your hand, you have to like put it in your fucking waistband to like put it away or whatever.
Previtov.
Or like to open the door, you have to like reach out and like open the door and twist your fucking hand, or like just little shit like that makes the game a little bit more immersive, which is super cool and intriguing. And I look forward to playing that. I really do.
Cool.
I'll probably play it on stream Tuesday.
I guess but yeah. Maybe if you need someone to work your chat, me or Gunny can probably
Woo! Get
need a mod.
Or
we need
Gunny.
a mod for Jesus. Walksmixer.com.
All right.
Yeah.
I can pretend to be Jesus.
Tuesday, I'll be off early.
Yeah, just pretend to be me. I'll give you my login information. You pretend to be me.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
We got you covered.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Anyways, besides that, last game I played today, or this week actually, was a little bit of some Dauntless.
How is that? I could not get into a match. I didn't try it on Xbox. I downloaded it on PC, and then...
Dude, I got into it. It was awesome. So, I got to log in, and it told me my weight was 50,000. I was like, are you kidding? So, yeah, it was 50,000 people. And then it was going down one of that 40,000 and 30,000 and... Oh no! It was stuck at 34,000 for a while, and then it started moving down, and then all of a sudden it got down to 7,000, and then it says server disconnect. I'm like, no! I was like, no! But then I quickly just hit the button again just to get back in, and then it said I was 100 in line, so it must have just booted everybody off, and then I just like got on real quick and got a good spot, so I got in real fast after that. But it's a pretty cool game.
That game is fucking nuts. It's pretty much Monster Hunter Gunny with Fortnite graphics. That's all.
I was thinking it definitely looks like an epic graphic style, game.
Yeah. It's totally like Monster Hunter. It's amazingly like Monster Hunter. It's fucking crazy.
But it's so well done, and it's actually like this game is a game that I'm going to see a huge community behind for a long time. It's a game that it has its hooks, it has its little things in there.
Yeah.
Like even playing it last night with Alan Maybe and David Snyder, we were playing and I was like, holy fuck, like this has like some addictive shit in here. We're like, I want to fucking grind. I want to get these monsters. I want to get this shit. And it's kind of scary, but
I like the community space. It's huge.
Yeah, the community space is huge.
And you just see a bunch of fucking people running around. I mean, that's what people kind of
want. The cool thing is, you don't just see people running around. You see people from every platform running around. There's PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Everyone's in there just chilling.
They fucking did it again. It's crazy. It's the way it's the way it should be. It's so sad.
Yeah, it's just the way it should be.
On the beginning screen, it talks about connecting your Dauntless account, whatever, if you were in the beta. So the question is do I need to start a character on either platform first, and then I'll be able to carry that over to the next platform?
Oh yeah, because I think you're just creating an account with your
Epic
Epic account. It just ties into that.
Okay. So either way, whatever I get first done on, I'll probably try and I'll just do both tomorrow.
I didn't even think about that. So if you're grinding on one system and you end up having that, if you log in, that's pretty cool.
So like I have it downloaded on my Xbox One. I don't have it downloaded on my PS4, but I do have it downloaded on my PC, and like. If I play on my PC, I can at any time just like turn off my PC, go over to my Xbox, turn it on, log in, and keep playing with the same character.
It should sync awesome. Via cloud. Okay.
It all works, So it's all cross-play. It's all working together. They did it again. I think this game is made by... I said Epic on your podcast there.
Did you lie to our
I lied to your community.
Listeners?
It's actually made by Phoenix Labs, I think is what they're called, and so they're like a third-party developer. But they're published by Epic.
Oh, it's published through Epic. Okay, so. That's close enough. Yeah. I was just wondering how they got the true the whole true cross-platform thing. Because I didn't know they were Epic that Epic was involved until today. And
it says here that it actually launched in beta last May for Microsoft Windows, and then it launched this year for everything. So that's why when you log in the first time, it tells you like, hey, if you were in the beta, link your account, because all the progress that the people made in the beta was able to be carried over into this full game release, which is super cool.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that means that the whole year, the whole year you spent playing the game, even in this broken ass state, you get to carry that over. You know what I mean? And there's also the Hunter Pass.
Does anybody know the details as far as this is a free-to-play game?
Yes.
So what is the monetization on this game? Is it coins?
So let me tell
is
you.
it just cosmetic?
Like cosmetics.
A lot of it is cosmetics. A lot of it is stuff like... So yeah, pretty much cosmetic, dyes, skins for your weapons, skins for your character, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen anything that's like an advantage because it's all... there's no PvP, so it's all PvE.
Yeah. Right.
I guess you do get like some packs that have like weapons in them. Like some packs that have like not weapons, but there's these things called potions, and you can buy these packs that have potions in them. And these potions you can use them in battle. Like when you go in to hunt a monster, you can carry like a potion that refills your stamina, or refills your armor, or refills your health. So like you use these potions. You can carry a limited amount though. Right. So like. For example,
that kind of helps you win longer, or stay alive longer.
Yeah, the health potion, you can only carry 5 at a time or whatever.
I think it's pretty cool, though, that as far as like a free-to-play, all these kids are, deep in, like balls deep in Fortnite. It's kind of a nice, which is all PvP. So it's kind of nice to give kids actually get them into something else that's not as, where it's more of a cooperative experience and shit versus
not as competitive.
Yeah. Which
so
is
nice.
Which is a game I
It's good. It's good for the community. Like the fucking world needs it right now. So yeah, fucking can't have kids all.
Get out of here with your hippy dippy shit. Fuck out of here with that hippy dippy shit. Fuck that. We need more competitiveness. If you ain't first, you're last, motherfucker. Woo!
Well, no, just this year it seems like it's like the year of like cooperation games, like fucking like Division, and Anthem and. Fucking, not Sea Thieves, but I don't know. There's some others, but Deep Rock Galactic. There seems to be like a heavy amount of cooperative games this year. And
see, next year we'll have Gears, right? So Gears 5, and that'll be another co-op experience.
Can't wait for Gears.
Yeah.
So it says here that 24 hours after the game launched last week. There was over 500,000 players that joined that day, and since then it's just grown.
Yeah, I mean, I was 50,000 in line.
Right now it says there's more than 5 million that have played the game in the first week, so that's pretty good.
It's pretty crazy.
A lot of players, man. It's a lot of players.
I think I made it down to like 10,000. I was like, forget it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go play something else.
Well, the thing is, when I got into it, it was 20,000, but like I waited like a minute and it just went down really fast.
I started at 70 or 50, and then I tried it again. I was at 70. I was like, man, I'm at the peak hour of gameplay. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to wait.
Hey, wait, you had a queue of 70,000?
Yeah. That was at like
I thought my 50K was fucking
high. That was at
high.
like 4 or 5 p.m. yesterday.
Damn.
Like probably
everybody getting off of work and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
or getting out of school.
I should have tried it on Xbox, but
the game is good though, man. So I would suggest you play it. I actually bought the Hunter Pass, which gives you nothing but like skins and shit to unlock. Which I don't know why I bought it. I just like to support companies, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I liked how you can pet a dog. too.
Yeah, you can pet the dogs. Yeah, I was walking through the town. And I see a little wolf dog thing there.
I know. You're like,
and I was like, something popped up on my screen as I walked by, and I was like, wait a minute, can I pet the dog? And I turned around, and I walked up to him, and I was like, hey, good boy.
Yeah, I just ran right up to the dog. I was like, oh man, I wonder if I could pet it. And then the pet thing came up. Like, fuck yeah, I pet the dog.
Pet the dogs.
I couldn't pet the goat though. And that was kind of
I was thinking the same thing, Jonathan. I walked by the goat and I was like, maybe I could pet the dog. Maybe I could pet the goat.
Well, pet the goat.
And I wanted to pet the goat. You cannot do it. You can't pet.
So Epic, you guys, what the hell, Epic? I like petting goats. Goats are cute.
Let me hug the goat.
Just not anything beyond that. Keep it clean.
any other creatures in the game? I want to just.
Oh, lots of monsters, flying monsters. There's the ground monsters that come out of the ground. So you'll be like walking looking for a monster, then all of a sudden the thing just comes out of the ground.
Is there any sort of a story on this? I didn't.
No, you're flying through the sky, and then all of a sudden the plane gets attacked, or the boat plane thing gets attacked by these things, and makes you fall out of the sky, and you fall off, and they're like, hey, Hunter, go meet us in the city. We'll be there in a few minutes. You go meet us there or whatever. Then
Oh, so that's
you how to
they've been,
fight.
yeah.
And then you pretty much go meet them in the city, and they're like, hey, look, we got potions, and we got this, and you gotta go fight these things, and you just go fight. You go fight, and that's it. That's fucking it.
That's the story. Cool. That's tight. Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, and the little lanterns you have give you different abilities, so you can craft different types of lanterns with different things, and you can learn different blueprints, and they give you different abilities. So like right now, the lantern that I have, it like makes us like fucking whirlwind around me, like all the dirt around me comes up off the ground and like rocks and shit, and it starts spinning really fast around my character. So like if an enemy gets close to me, it just gets hit in the face with like these fucking rocks. It makes it take
Crazy.
damage. So it's like a shield or whatever. And I unlock the guns, like these revolvers that the dude pulls out. He's like, pew, 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 pulls out these guns,
nice.
and you just shoot these guns. I like the revolvers. They're the shit. Fuck the sword. Fuck everything else. Revolver is life.
I'm excited to see people's characters in like a month or whatever.
Oh,
and see what people are rocking.
Some people's characters now. They're crazy looking.
Yeah, I saw a couple in town that were pretty nuts.
Yeah, some people though have definitely bought some of the skins because you can buy certain like different like looking outfits and skins or whatever. But yeah, it's going to get the Fortnite treatment for sure. I don't know if it's going to be updated as much as Fortnite has, but I could see like monthly updates to this game where they add new monsters or new events. Where like go fight this big ass monster thing, and if you kill it, you get so much money or whatever, gold.
Everybody gets a new hat.
It'd be cool if they did like movie tie-ins like they do with like the Marvel stuff, but like Godzilla.
Oh, like yep. I bet you Godzilla is gonna get a tie-in with this. I fucking bet it. I can
bring Kratos
almost
in.
guarantee it. And fucking Godzilla, you gotta kill it. It's fucking going to the. You gotta find it. Go kill it.
That'd be awesome.
Find all the gems.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So yeah, I look forward to playing more of this game. Actually, fuck, like there's so many good games to play right now.
With anybody, you can play with it. It doesn't even matter now. You can just say, "Hey,
okay,
do
people,
you want to play?"
If you want to play with me, some Dauntless, I'm down to play it. Add me on Epic. My Epic name is Jesus Walks a Lot. That's it. It's simple. Ooh. Just fucking add me on Epic, and you can add me through your console. You can add me on the PC. You can add me through a browser on your phone. You can add me.
We need to do a HP, a Horrible Gamers group or whatever it's called, a guild.
The guild, yeah. I actually needed to make one. That's
probably me. So, because I was playing it, I'm like, I was trying to think of, I was just looking at the guilds. I'm like, we need some of that shit.
Yeah, we had one for Monster Hunter.
But with all the multiple consoles and stuff,
Monster Hunter was really shitty with the matchmaking. This game just was like,
oh yeah,
invite me to your group. You're in a group. All right, go, launch. Boom, launching. Searching for match.
Monster Hunter wasn't very smooth either. It seemed like very like kind of choppy and shit.
Yeah, it was. This game runs smooth. It plays smooth.
It looks way nicer.
It's a good performing game. So yeah, like it runs really good on the PC too, man. Like you're getting constant, like pretty solid frame rates, like at above 60 on Epic settings or whatever they're called.
Yeah, Monster Hunter didn't grab me for some reason. I almost regret paying that $60 for that game.
I do too. I regret paying $60 for lots of shit, Gunny, but it's life.
Yeah, I had to try it. So
stupid podcast. Fuck this podcast is making us go broke. Yeah, buy all the games. Fucking games.
We gotta buy it new first, right?
Yeah.
Try it first. Talk about it first.
Up.
We should make a podcast about old games.
And you guys talk about one game over and over again.
Oh, we talk the horrible games on sale podcast.
A year later.
We'll talk about all the old games all the time.
I played some old games today. I'll talk about them.
Oh, yeah.
You know me, I'm the retro gamer.
Sorry,
Old Man Gunny plays some Old Man Guns games.
What did you play, Gunny? What did you play?
Oh, so are you finished?
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
I didn't know if I wanted
3
to
hours later, I'm done.
I know, right?
No, but when you called me, Jesus, I was repairing my Guitar Hero for my Xbox 360.
Nice.
I was on YouTube and
I saw mine hooked up.
Yeah, so I had to actually go in there and get a piece of paper and like basically tweak my guitar to get it because the red button.
What did you do? What was wrong with it?
Okay, so you know how you got your 5 buttons on the neck of your guitar?
Yeah.
And so the
Yeah.
red button was just constantly sticking. So
Oh.
went on YouTube, and the guy was like, yeah, man, just put a piece of paper and fold it up and put it in there. And I was like, I unscrewed it, had it done in like 5 minutes, and boom, it worked perfectly.
Nice.
Yeah, so stuck that in between it with just like I think like the spring or whatever, like it was
Well,
something.
Any what tracks did you rock today? Today?
Let's see. So it was, what was it, Pat Benatar, Guitar Hero 3.
Rack rock.
Whatever he was. Damn, I can't think of the name of the song I was playing today because then it was like find a podcast. So it's actually sitting there right now waiting for
Right
me.
now, you can buy Guitar Hero Live Gunny on eBay for $120.
So that's the newest one for the latest
Who the
for
fuck
Xbox One, PS4.
sells these guitars for $60? Look at this. $60, $130.
I just can't wait till they come out with the VR version of Guitar Hero.
Oh,
what they-
yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
Guitar
what
Hero-
I thought Guitar Hero Live would have been.
Yeah, because you would be like on stage. It would be so awesome. You're just like, brrr, like
Just like rocking
crowd in front of
See,
you.
you can actually see like maybe a virtual crowd, but
Yeah.
Not even a virtual one.
crowd.
or that
Again,
changes.
the new
They
like
can do anything with that part, right? As
Still
long as you're
video.
seeing what buttons to press.
Yeah.
Oh, and if it's multiplayer and you see your buddies like on Star Trek VR, but they're all rocking
Yeah.
different instruments, that'd be the
See them?
shit.
That would be sick.
That would be
yeah.
the shit.
That's what they should have done. I think they just had to get something out for the
Yeah, I'm surprised
for
that hasn't come
PS4.
out yet. I feel Xbox is fucking it over. They just need to jump on board so these bigger companies start making shit.
I had Guitar Hero Live. I don't know what the fuck I did with it. I think I sold it.
yeah.
I know
I never
had
bought
it. I had it for the PS4.
gen consoles. No, I still play Guitar Hero and DJ Hero on the old 360. Still
Oh,
fire
D-
those. The only thing bad about
DJ Gunny Go Go in effect.
yeah, the only thing bad about that is they only came out with like the second piece of DLC was just like a digital only, which I bought. So I just don't have the second disc or whatever. No, I got to keep downloading it onto the hard drive for the old 360 game console. So yeah, but other than that, I still get into that. My kid loves Lady Gaga and like some of her songs, and we just kind of go old school on it. But I think I sold one of them. Might have been on Craigslist or something. But I just kept one like of the turntables. So
One
I don't think I'll
turntable.
sell-
What? That seems weird.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Rage 2. I've been enjoying it a lot more than the last time I talked about it on the show. And yeah, it's definitely, I definitely get that old school feel of what they're going for. I get that Far Cry kind of gameplay out of it.
I've been hearing a lot of Far Cry comparisons to it.
Yeah, without like so much story stuff, and with the lack of things you really want to purchase in any vendor that you see, it's really just like super simple. Yeah, I want grenades and I want the health infusions, things like that. But the gameplay core is where it's at. Just shooting shit up at bandit camps. It's another one of those bandit camps. Here we go. Like he lets you know, like right as you arrive at one of them. Yep, this is one of them. So just go in and just mutilate everybody. Yeah, but I'm still rocking the old assault rifle / shotgun and pistol. The other weapons that I see in the game are like, I know that it kind of gives me a clue of like, hey, this is where you can find those guns. This is the region it's in. But I haven't actually gone out to find those yet.
So it sounds like they basically started you off with like the Gears of War loadout.
Yeah. And
Nice.
but I'm still, like I said, I'm so content with these weapons, but I do need like a rocket launcher, because they do have these things around the world that are like I forgot what they're called, but they're almost as hard to kill with like with like rockets on your car. At least I have found that they kind of blow my car up before I can actually take them out. Because if you just kind of stand out there and just shoot it with your assault rifle, it's just you're just gonna get destroyed. But yeah, I've been enjoying a lot more. I unlocked a couple more vehicles. So they all seem fairly the same to me. Like, I think it's the Devastator. Or the Phoenix or whatever they're calling it. And that car is pretty badass. The first one that they give you. So I've just been sticking with that one, driving that thing everywhere. because it's the most rugged and like just the quickest vehicle. I haven't had the need to like really fast travel, because you do get like a boost button in it, and it fills back up pretty quickly once you use it all up. There's just a lot of like bends in the road that are just like.
Is it fun driving in that game?
Yeah, I found it pretty fun actually, and I think once you get to kind of know like a lot of the roads, you can just like
just tear it up.
Just tear it up, man. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so I've just been enjoying that a lot more, unlocking a lot more of those arc things and getting arc points to upgrade all those items. I haven't found like the menu to be boring at all. I think once I figured it out, I'm just
the menu is not boring.
No, I think that was like one of the complaints.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like
I didn't know.
Menu,
oh, I didn't.
It's kind of slow, but
that's funny.
Maybe whatever updates that are in there. I haven't found any real issues with it. Again, you just take whatever, your currency, whether it's cash or something, to buy, like I said, supplies, and then the other currency that you can find like at these bandit camps are just there to really upgrade and unlock other abilities and perks and things like that. So I think it's fairly simple. But yeah, enjoying that, and played some World War Z with Jesus last week. That was cool. Where did we go, Jesus?
Oh, we were
Russia?
in Moscow.
Moscow. I think we did all the way up to chapter 3 or whatever it was.
I want to go to Tokyo, man. I really want to do the fucking Tokyo one.
We lost that
I
one.
need to do the fucking Tokyo one. Motherfucking Tokyo. Now.
Whenever this game goes on sale, I want to fucking pick it up. I want to play this game. But I spent too much money. I over so much shit.
Can we?
I need to go on sale.
Can we go? Are we allowed to go in there together to start at chapter 1 in Tokyo, or does it not work that way?
We can play solo, 2 of us. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I think. If you do matchmaking, it'll just pop you in whatever game's currently on. Like I think it could be chapter 4 or whatever.
If you guys had 4 of you, then you would be able to just pick whatever level you want.
I hope so. I wasn't sure if that was actually an option that we could choose. And also, I do want to choose a higher difficulty because, where were we at? We were in Moscow, and I think it was just a matter of learning the maps because we were at a section where I thought we were pretty much done. We had finished that chapter, and everything's done, and it's like, all right, now you got to go over here, and that's it, you're done. But I was like, me and one other guy were just like, well, we're just going to stick around here for a minute, and just got swarmed. Jesus and the other guy were like, on the other side of the map, we're like, yeah, we found the door, the exit. We're not coming for you. It was like, it was just 1,000 zombies on it.
You guys fucked up.
Yeah. Because you get so caught up in shooting the fucking zombies that all of a sudden, like,
another swarm
you
will
don't
come
realize.
at you.
Well, the thing is, like, if you're not playing with, you're playing with randoms, right? So, like, one guy will be, like, trying to run ahead and trigger all the things to open the doors and shit, and he's just running forward, and, like, I'm over here just shooting zombies, trying to kill the zombies. At least like, these guys are across the map, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck did you even get over there? Like, dude, we're outside. I'm still inside, like, the big museum. Like, we're outside waiting for you, dude. He's like, what? How the fuck do I even get outside? I don't even know which hallway to go down. You know what I mean?
Shit.
It's just crazy. So it's much funner when you're playing with the full squad. So,
yeah, and everybody knows please don't trigger, like, the next thing. That's the strategy. Just do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And focus on that, and don't go to the next area or objective yet.
Yeah.
And that won't trigger, another swarm of zombies to come at you.
That's right.
Yeah, but I want to play this on a higher difficulty because somebody asked me on Twitter, so what difficulty you play it on? I'm just like, baby mode,
Yeah, so like I want to play.
Wheels on.
I want to play the higher difficulties, but I need to unlock a better weapon. I think I have some unlocked already because I pre-ordered the game, so I have some that I can unlock and use. So I'm probably gonna do that. You know what? I actually want to play that tonight, Gunny. Let's play it tonight.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
There's so many games I want to play. I want to play Dauntless. I want to play fucking World War Z. I want to play Sea of Thieves. I want to play State of Decay 2. I want to play all these fucking games. I need to split myself up into more people. So
make a schedule.
All the games at once.
Yeah, and I think we need to get a squad with at least 3 people that we are in a party with, right? At the minimum, and play on that higher difficulty because that is just too easy. So,
Gunny needs a challenge.
I need a challenge, because I'm just
Gunny's
like, all right,
Gunny's not satisfied.
I mean, it's a good game, but it's like, all right, here we go through the motions. Like,
yeah,
okay,
I agree.
So
like, you do need to make it harder. It's like Left 4 Dead 2, man. Where if you you already played the campaign once, you know what to do next. You know what to do. You know where to go. You know what to do. You know what doors to open. And like, if you move it to higher difficulties, you know the same things you got to do. Thing is, to get there, it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be bigger guys, so you have to go by. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm itching to play more of that. And other than that, I played a little bit of a game that the Mayo Pass bought. It's called American Fugitive.
Yep.
So I don't know if you played any of this, Jesus, but it's
I have not. I've seen some of it, but I haven't played any of it.
So it's a pretty small file download, I noticed, and it's somebody had put on there that it's like Dukes of or GTA, like OG top-down GTA, because that's what this is. Meets like Dukes of Hazzard, meets some other game that I can't think of. But yeah, I've only made it about maybe 15 minutes in, but it looks good so far. It's you kind of start out without trying not to spoil this too much, but you start out where you're on the phone with your dad, and he's like, "I got one more job for you, Sonny," and so then you have to go talk to your dad. You go over to his house. You're telling your wife, like, "Hey,
oh my gosh,
like, don't worry about it, honey. Everything's going to be all right." And you head on over there. And so what it is with the gameplay is, again, it being that top down, is when you walk up to a house, it's not like you're looking like into the house. It'll just say peek, and then at that point, like, it'll say, "Oh, you didn't see anything," or something, so it's not like actually looking into it. So,
so it just gives you like text, like, "Oh, you saw 3 people in there. You're gonna go in there and fucking kill them all."
Yeah. So if you grab, like, let's say like a brick or a crowbar, and you get into a home, it'll then show like a schematic of a house where, hey, you're searching the bedroom. Now you're searching the kitchen.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Is it open world?
It looks like it is, because I got to a part way after that where I was able to jump into any vehicle. I'm not sure if I don't think I needed any keys. Basically, I was probably just stealing a vehicle. And then, again, I'm playing, I think I used a controller. So I was just using the joysticks to just drive around, using both sticks.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think you're killing Jesus over there, Gunny.
But no, look, it looks pretty cool. Try not to spoil any of that story stuff.
Sounds deep.
No, it's not deep at all. So I think you'll like Jesus. You will like the story. Absolutely, 100%. Go read the comments.
Is this a Jesus game? I have it downloaded. Is this a fucking Jesus game?
This is a Jesus game. Trust me. Yes. I don't want to spoil it, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work around it, but I can't do it. No, it's a Jesus game. It'll give you that classic GTA feel. So it's definitely right up your alley with the story.
I found a fucking awesome. I found an awesome meme. Oh god, I found an awesome meme right now. Speaking of American Fugitive, this a guy says, "Hey man, are you free this Memorial Day?" And it shows a guy wearing like a fucking Budweiser outfit with like American flag logo on it, but it's like all American flagged out, and he's like drinking Budweiser, and he's like, "Damn right, I'm free." America,
yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Don't tread on me.
It's fucking awesome meme. Anyways, anything else, Gunny?
No, just a little more Astroneer, just on my little planet, making my machines, man. That's my chill game, and that's about it.
Yeah, I actually spent a little bit of time with that game before, like quite a bit actually. I was dorking that on it.
Did you think it was Minecraft, John, or not?
I mean, it's kind of Minecraft. I never really played Minecraft, so I don't know. So I kind of missed that one. But it does like the terraforming and the digging in the dirt and all that shit is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like how you have to do the extension cables that kind of keep your air supply going and all that shit. It has a nice style. Yeah, it's super chill. It has a nice art style. It's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's all I played.
Well, let me tell you about something else, a little bit of space that I played this week. That's called Splitgate Arena Warfare.
Yeah. Downloaded it.
Woo!
That's a Halo Portal game or whatever.
This is a Halo meets Portal meets so Unreal Tournament type game. It's really cool, man. So it feels like Halo when you jump
That reticle, the first time I saw it, Vengeful Jedi was streaming. I'm like, is that Halo? Nope, not Halo.
No, it's not Halo. So you got these pretty cool little portals you can open. And these portals, you can open one and then you put a portal down, keep running, and then you open up like another portal in a completely different side of the map. And now you can jump through that portal and come out of the side where you first put it down at. So, like, there's these blue walls around the map that you can put these portals in. And the thing is, these portals, you can use them to, like, escape from an enemy. So, like, what I would usually do is I would spawn, right? And as I'm spawning, I would run down a hallway. I would put my first portal down. And then I would go and initiate a fight with somebody. And then while I'm fighting this person, if they were just whooping my ass and about to kill me, because they kept shooting at me really good, I would run away from them or turn around and open up a portal on the wall and then jump through it and then close it. Because they could shoot you through the portal. They cannot jump through your portals. So they can't jump through your portal, but they can shoot through your portal, I think. So they can't shoot you and they can see you like in there and you can see them and you can shoot back at them through a portal. And it feels just like Halo, man. It literally is Halo. Like, you run around the map, you pick up weapons on the map. There's different weapons you can pick up on the map. You spawn with, like, a battle rifle, and it's literally called that, a battle rifle. Or an assault rifle or whatever. Like, they're called, like, they're the same thing as Halo. Like, it's called, like, the Halo weapons. Pistol. Battle rifle.
That'd be awesome if it's called like a Halo assault rifle, Halo shotgun, Halo pistol.
I mean, and like the only cost, like the things they have in there, it's a free to play game, so it's free on the PC. You get on Steam. The thing that you can pay for is cosmetics, so you can buy these crates, these loot crates, but they give you cosmetic items, so they'll give you like a skin for your gun, a skin for your character. That's the only thing you can unlock is skins. There's no advantages you can get by buying the loot crates, so that's awesome. And yeah, the game is really fun and free to play, so check it out. I think this game is going to grow. I think that right now it's getting there. But I think it's going to become like fucking big as fuck here pretty soon in the summertime. It's going to be huge. Huge.
You got little kids at the Microsoft store without headphones or with headphones just crushing
whooping your ass. Yeah, just whooping your ass at this fucking Portal Halo game. It's good, dude. It's good. It's really good. There's a mode in there called Teabag. So it's a lot. So I don't know. Have you ever played Kill Confirmed on like Call of Duty? Either of you? Call of Duty? Kill Confirmed. No. So Kill Confirmed is where you kill somebody and then you like their dog tag floats over their body and you run and you have to get the dog tags and that confirms the kill. That's what it is.
Yeah. I played some like on Destiny.
Yeah, and if your friend kills you, like if your friend dies in front of you, you can run over your friend's tag and like you deny that kill for the person. So like they only get 50 points for the kill, but they have to get 100 points, they have to confirm it. So this is the same exact thing. It's called Teabag. And a little tea bag appears over your enemy. Then when you kill him, the little tea bag.
You have to run over and teabag him?
Yes, and you have to run over to them. So like when I first saw that, I was like, what is that? It doesn't look like a name tag. It doesn't look like a dog tag. What is that on top of him? And I didn't realize it was a tea bag at first because I didn't look at the game mode. I was just playing it, and I was like, I ran by and I was like, okay, my guy didn't pick this up. And I was like, what is that? Is that a tea bag? So I was like, wait a minute. So I like crouched down in front of the dude's face, and it was like, hey, you confirmed this. Good job. You confirmed this teabag.
That's awesome.
Like, that is fucking hilarious, dude. So you run around and confirm the teabags on people. Just
that's cool.
Teabag the shit out of people and confirm.
Fucking teabagging all day.
Confirm the teabags.
Tight.
They have SWAT mode. I think it's called SWAT. Literally where you get more damage if you shoot like headshots. They have snipers only, pistols only, shotguns only, battle rifles only. Different modes, like pretty much everything Halo is in this game for free. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. Like it's just nuts to me how
Nuts.
how good they did of a job where like they just took all the ideas from Halo,
Yes.
made them for free. Like here you go, we got this in this game, and it works. It's a good solid game. It runs good. It feels good. The shooting feels really good. I don't know if it has controller support. It probably does. I haven't tried it though with the controller because who would want to do that if you're playing against mouse and keyboard?
Right.
But yeah, play it, people. Splitgate Arena Warfare. And if you're kind of confused about what I said, then go watch it on Mixer or Twitch or YouTube or whatever. You can find gameplay videos out there.
Or Daily Motion.
Or Daily Motion, I guess. Whatever. What the fuck is that thing?
How did? Jeez, I may have missed it, but how did the guns feel?
Good. Good. So yeah, streaming from Daily Motion is where you can stream from on your PS4.
It's funny. Yeah, they totally remarketed. Yeah, like 10 years ago. They were basically like the alternate to YouTube that had soft porn. That's what they were.
Who the fuck?
So yeah.
You know all this stuff.
Who streams to Daily
sorry.
Motion? Who streams to this? Can I find games on here? Let's find games. Games. Daily Motion. You can't find games. What the fuck, guys? What kind of bullshit is this?
Type in boobs. Is this still a soft porn site?
Oh, let's find boobs. Boobs. Oh, buddy, I found some stuff.
I guess that's the streamers. There you go. Hey, Jesus, are you gonna start streaming on this?
Maybe. You never know. In other news, so let's talk about video game news real quick. Let's get into the news. It's
skip last point, jerks.
What?
I don't play anything. Ah.
Oh, what did you? Oh, I forgot you haven't gone yet. Shit. What did you play? Sorry.
I'll just go through this shit. Whatever, jerks. I was going to do this fast. I played Life is Strange 2, Episode 3. That game I kind of dig in. I seemed like on the season Life is Strange 2, Episode 2, it seemed like all the decisions I was making didn't seem like that important. And the ones where I thought they were important, they just made something happen where it went to the other decision anyways. So I was like, fuck! So I was pretty pissed off at it. But I guess at the start of Episode 3, you end up on a pot farm. So they sparked my interest again, so I'm going to stay with it. Let's see here. I've been playing... today I actually just started playing that Adventure Time game that was free on Games with Gold.
Is that good?
Ago. It's fucking hella good. I was digging the shit out of it. Like, it has like a Sea of Thieves feel when you're just like sailing from area to area, and then like the content within those areas is pretty cool. It was hella relaxing. I was way more pleasantly surprised than I was expecting. All right, then I got that Sonic Team Racing game. That game's pretty cool. Like the single player mode and shit's fun. But mostly what I want to do is the multiplayer. But the thing that sucks is it doesn't give you any indicator how far the match. So when you join a quick play or whatever, it'll put you into it'll say like this race is in progress, but it doesn't tell you how long the race is going on for. And also the music's fucking hell annoying at that part, and you're just like, ugh. And then so that part sucks. And then it also sucks being in the race when you're racing inside, and it'll say like so and so join the lobby, and it'll like make this like loud sound, and then that person will leave because they're just frustrated, and it'll say so and so left the lobby, and it'll make a loud sound, and you just hear that constantly of people like coming in and leaving.
Yeah.
And that part's driving me nuts. Like that's almost the reason not to play that fucking mode. But if hopefully they can get that fixed. I don't know if people are complaining. Or I don't know, but I want to like that game more. The single player though is pretty tight.
It looks like Mario Kart to me.
Yeah, it has the same Mario. Yeah, it has like the whole Mario Kart Double Dash. Kind of gameplay where you skidding and then you build up your boost that way and whatever. But yeah, it's the maps are really cool. It's a good game. That was my one gripe about it, and it's actually like a pretty huge gripe, so it sucks. But just played against the PC is fun though. And then the last thing I played, besides like my basic Titan. So right now I'm still playing mostly Titanfall 2. Gears of War 4 though is definitely encroaching on the game I've spent the most time with in the past like week or two. I'm all for Gears again. I got hooked bad, so I'm just crushing it. Love Gears. And the last game I'm playing, the last game I really played is Mortal Kombat 11. I binge played that last night with my buddy Eric Pipe Dream, and we went through the whole story mode. It was like 10 hours.
Wow.
But yeah, it was cool. It's fucking crazy. There's so much shit that happens. It was just ridiculous. But the graphics are amazing. I just can't believe like the faces on that game are ridiculous. Like you get so much emotion out of it. It's so good. And we beat it. It was awesome.
Sweet.
So that's what I've been playing. All right, we can go on. What's up with this fucking news?
News time. Let's get into the news, people. Let's get into some esports news. So as you guys may know, me and Jonathan here, we forayed into the world of esports.
Oh yeah. We've dipped our toes. We've fucked our nuts.
Yeah, we fucked a few people up streaming and shit. Like we're good. We're pretty good, I would say. We're not no Face Clan though. Let's talk about this guy here who Turner T Few. How the fuck do you pronounce that, Gunny? TFUE.
I just say Tifu.
Tifu?
Yeah, Tifu Tenny.
Turner Tifu Tenny.
That's obviously his nickname.
That's awesome. The FaZe Clan.
I'd like to call him Triple T.
Of the FaZe Clan. Is one of the biggest Fortnite streamers in the scene right now. He recently earned his spot in the Fortnite World Cup Finals, which is why his lawsuit against FaZe Clan, the esports organization he plays for, is very big news. So it says here that Tenny sued the FaZe Clan, saying that it violates California law. With the contract with them violates California law by limiting his self-promotional opportunities and failing to pay him his fair share of earnings. So he has a contract with the FaZe Clan, right? And he's suing them because he's saying that the reason he wants to sue them because they take money out of his self promotion. So, but I've read the contract. So let me pull it up again here because I've read it last week. I was reading all this shit about this, and let's see if I can find it here. Oh, here we go. Found the contract, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I did.
Boom, boom, boom. There's a contract, and so pretty much this dude signed a contract with them, and the contract states that like they'll pay him $1 million or something like that, or so much money per year guaranteed. I think it's like $30,000 guaranteed a year. On top of that, any earnings that he makes off of wins, they get to keep. They keep 20% of the winnings he makes, and then he gets to keep 80% of that. But he could not self-promote, and if he finds a sponsor, like say fucking Rockstar Energy wants to promote me, and I made that deal with them, well, FaZe Clan they get 50% of that cut. Like whatever Rockstar is paying him, they get 50% of that because that's in his contract. Unless, like this, let's say they find the promotion for him. So let's say they go out and they find him a promotion with whoever, like mention any energy drink or any soda or anything, and they find it for him, and they're the ones that make the deal for him. Like, hey, dude, because you're in FaZe Clan, you're gonna be promoting Pepsi or whatever. Like, they get to keep the company, FaZe Clan, I guess, gets to keep 80% of that money from that promotion, and he only gets 20%. So he's pissed off of the fact like they get to keep so much money off of these fucking deals, because he feels like he's getting ripped off. Yet he signed the contract.
They are doing the legwork for him and hooking him up. So it's basically just kind of free money at that point. Besides, like the ones he's going for, and the only time it would suck is if it's one where like he was kind of working on it and had like almost the connection made, but somehow the FaZe Clan got involved and. So they were the ones that hooked it up. So all of a sudden it goes from a 50-50 to an 80-20. That would suck. But that's a weird one.
It says here that he does get a guaranteed $2,000 paycheck a month from FaZe. Like just for being on the team, you get $2,000 a month.
That's pretty nice.
And that's also on top, like that's you get that guaranteed no matter what. You don't even have to fucking play. You just part of the team and you get that money every month. But if you're playing, so like let's say he's playing, and he's streaming or whatever, all that money that he makes off of that, they get a cut off of that too. So like if he streams, they get a cut off of his streaming. They get a cut off of everything you do when you're part of like these clans or whatever. They get to keep money out of. So yeah, I mean, so he gets to keep 80% of his tournament winnings, and FaZe takes 50% or 80% on everything else, including brand deals, team merchandise, and in-game merchandise, and other stuff. So like, the reason the last one, in-game merchandise, is such a big deal. Because
that's huge.
There's people there's streamers like Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, people like that make deals with like Epic. And for example, I think for like a while there, the Ninja headband, you know how he wears that stupid fucking headband?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in the game, you can buy the headband. Fortnite, people like kids could have bought that headband and worn that headband in the game. And kids were buying that, and he was getting a cut off of that. The thing is, Ninja's not part of any fucking team.
Yeah, he's part of his own self.
He makes the money. The problem here is that if like this dude was to make a deal with like anybody like that, like Call of Duty or anybody, whoever he plays for, if he was to make a deal like that, he doesn't get to keep that money. FaZe Clan does.
Yeah, they have to share it. That's part of the contract. And it even says in here that in September 2018, he tried to get out of that contract. Yeah. But FaZe says no. He still bound by its terms. It doesn't say when that contract ends, though.
Yeah, I was wondering how long of a contract it was for.
But I mean, this is the lawsuit. He's going to ask the court to terminate this contract.
Yeah.
And fair payment for his services as well as profits and punitive damages. So
wait, so what you guys are saying is there's a open position at FaZe Shift.
FaZe Clan.
There will be soon.
FaZe Clan. Sweet. I can make 2,000 a month doing that. Hey, FaZe Clan. I am. I'd like to be part of your group.
Go to FaZeClan.com. Yeah, and sign up, dude.
Nice.
Sure. Absolutely.
Some people are with him saying that they support the streamers and they support the gamers themselves and the people, because they're saying that if you are somebody who's good enough to be part of a team like this, you should be able to promote yourself and earn all that money for yourself. The problem is other people are saying that no, like, you're only really popular because of FaZe Clan. Like, we follow them.
Yes.
And
totally.
Without them, we would have never known you. Like,
and if they're paying them the 2,000 a month too, that's kind of like, that's just like extra padding.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's probably not a lot in the grand scheme of what some of those fuckers make, but yeah.
But let's put it this way as well, and I don't know if this is true, but let's say he is the Twitch streamer that gets the most views and not so much the clan itself, right? Outside of tournaments, like, he's making that much more money. And but still, he's bound by that contract. As far as I know, as I understand it. So I think he may have to live with those terms. We'll see how it turns out in court.
Well, let's look about it this way. Like, some may say, like, no, he didn't need FaZe Clan to become popular. But let's look at the numbers here. So we have some numbers here from Twitch Tracker. That's right. We can track people's numbers of viewers and shit. So before, let's see here. So he joined the team last year, right? And he started like in the team last year in 2018, like around June. So right before that, let's go back to like October. Let's go to January of 2018. Before he was on the team, he was making, or he had about 82,000 followers, right? Mm-hmm. Since he signed the deal with them from like July on up, like in July when he signed the deal with them and announced it and everything, he broke 1 million followers.
Yeah, that's definitely, he owes that. He owes that company. Yeah, they definitely made him.
He went from 80,000 to 1 million followers. Like, and now he has up to 6 million followers at this point in time. He has 6 million people following him.
He just needs to bite the bullet and just realize that, fucking, he's under contract with somebody that will boost them up. So
yeah,
it's like being on a music label and shit. All of a sudden they're like, I don't know. Or like if Gunny decided to start doing his own thing. I know you guys have pretty tight contracts around here.
Yeah, I mean, Gunny can't get out of the contract. He's fucked. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're part of HGP for life. Anything you do goes to us.
Blood
in, blood out.
There's only one way out of this contract.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh shit.
Did you see the other dirt that he's laying down over here? It's about him living in that frat house?
No, what does that say?
It says here he's talking about how he was pressured to live in a FaZe Clan house with other members of the organization's roster, where there was alcohol parties frequently held, and he was under the age. He was encouraged to consume alcohol. So let's see. They would encourage him and others to illegally gamble at the Cloud House or FaZe House.
Oh my God.
And others into performing dangerous stunts for videos. He claims he was hit by a car while skateboarding for one video and suffered permanent disfigurement after injuring his arm during another. Okay. Well, it's coming out now.
How old is this kid anyways? Does it say?
He's like 20 years old, 19.
He's got to be. Well, it says he turned 21.
Oh, well, he's 21.
January 2019.
Fucking A. Fuck this kid. Making $2,000 a month and fucking bitch. Yeah, whatever.
I know that they have to like stay at certain hotels and stuff, but that's all like put up by the company or clan or whatever. It's all paid for.
On Craigslist here in Portland, there was actually an ad for a gaming house at one point. It was pretty awesome, but you had to have a certain gamer score, and they said like basically your rent was all paid, and then they even paid for like I guess there was a certain amount for groceries and all that shit. Basically you're covered. But yeah, I mean it was basically a house full of gamers, and you had to maintain like a gamer score.
Wait, were you under contract with them? You had to sign a contract with us.
I think you will basically once your gamer score dips, you get booted. But I'll see if I can find.
Was it a free house to live in?
I think so. Yeah, basically.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna move in. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, really.
I'll find it. I saw the ad. It was like
I'll play video games all day.
I have no problem keeping my score up.
Yeah. It was like 2 months after I got married.
Oh fuck this! I'm moving in right now. I want to.
After you signed that contract, right?
But yeah, I'll find it for you. I'll try to post it. Maybe the house is still renting. That'd be so awesome if you lived in the fucking gamer house. It's like, anyways, good shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so,
he's salty. This guy is salty.
This dude is pissed off. He's pissed off that like they fucking pretty much like have him under contract and he can't leave. So we'll see what happens with all that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to let him go. I'm sure whatever they're going to come to an agreement because I'm sure the clan's probably just not happy with this guy at all.
Well, they're pissed off at him because he's on Twitter and shit every day. Like,
that's what I'm reading. Videos. Like some of his Twitter posts are just negative towards the clan. So.
Yeah, and even like the FaZe Clan team came out and they said like, look, man, like even last year, like September last year, we came to him and we told him like, look, we're gonna revise your contract and give you better pay, and he didn't want to. So what the fuck?
The kid's just fucking dumb. He's just a young kid or whatever.
So I'm sure he wants to just go in his own direction and make his own money, and more power to him. Go for it, pal. But I think overall, just from what I'm reading. This is the contract, and you're stuck with it, pal.
Yeah, and he's all over Twitter telling the company to like release the contract. And like the thing is, he legally can't tell people how much he's gonna make off the contract, like how much he was offered to get paid and stuff, because there's a confidentiality agreement. So like in the contract, if he breaks that, then he can get sued by FaZe for breaking the confidentiality agreement. So there's that. But I'm looking at it right now, like, yeah, I'm looking at this thing, like the whole contract is on this website. So yeah, so you get US $2,000 per month, notwithstanding the foregoing, such compensation shall be subject to review each 6 months. Blah blah blah. It says your surprise money, you get 80%, FaZe Clan gets 20%. Appearances at events, you make 50%, FaZe Clan makes 50%. Brand deals brought by the gamer, you get 50%, FaZe gets 50%. In-game stickers, 50% goes to the player, 50% to FaZe. And a brand deal brought to you by FaZe, you get 20% and FaZe gets 80%.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad fucking deal in my opinion.
Yeah, no, totally. Like, that seems legit.
And depending on what's in the contract, can he just go into a tournament and just kind of give his 20% of gameplay? I don't know. You know what I mean? Just to kind of just really be pour some more salt into it, you know?
I mean, I don't get how this is a bad
Put his
contract.
100% into it, you know what I mean?
It's his fault he didn't hire an attorney to read the contract for him. To me, it sounds like they came up to him, and this kid was starstruck by like these huge streaming team or esports team. And they're like, look, kid, we've been watching your streams. You're pretty good at this game. You're pretty good at Fortnite. How about you play for us, and we'll make you part of the team. And he's like, yeah, I want to be a big esports guy. And he signed the contract being a dumbass. He should have read the contract and understood what the fuck he's signing up. It seems like now that he saw like Ninja and Dr. Disrespect and these other guys, they're making deals with like GameStop and Monster Energy and Rockstar Energy.
And being on The View.
And being like on, like, yeah, you can be on TV and you can be on shit like that. No, I'm like, being serious. Like, you can be on big shit like commercials and like headsets, Turtle Beach, all that shit. Like, Dr. Disrespect, that's how he makes his money. He makes a bunch of brand deals with everyone. And so does Ninja, dude. And, like, they make so much money off of this, they don't have to fucking really worry about streaming, but they do the streaming thing, too. And, like, this kid, it seems like he wants those deals, but he can't get paid shit out of those deals because even if he gets $1 million deal, he's only getting $500,000 out of it.
Oh, that poor kid.
Oh. So sad. Hashtag I'm staying with Tfue or whatever, like Tifo,
Tfue, the triple T.
Triple T, stand with Triple T. Yeah, I think he's just dumb.
That's the best way to go, is being that independent contractor. Because I know, and Jesus, I could be wrong on this, but who is it? On Facebook, you know, you got that Darkness 429. He's been gaming on there along with a few other people that are quite popular. I don't watch too much of it on Facebook, but from what I understand, for the way they worded it, these streamers, is that they're just paid very well right from the get-go. It's not about how popular they are, you know, about what, because they're the ones doing all of the advertising as far as like, you know, stream advertisements and stuff like that. So I know each site's going to be different. But from what I understand, they're remaining independent, and they can go in and put like gfuel.com, you know, and just put that on their stream.
Yeah, I'm being sponsored by motherfucking.
As long as it's permissible.
Whatever, Razer or whatever.
Yeah, Razer or some shit like that. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you hit it on the nail, man. This guy just needs to. He shouldn't have signed that shit, man. If he didn't realize
learn how to read contracts, people. Learn how to read contracts.
Yeah. Till then, you're screwed.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with all that. That's going to be an interesting thing. Because, like, I mean, if they find that his thing, like, if they revoke his contract, what does that mean for all the other streamers and all the other esports teams out there, man? What does that mean? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, like, all their players can break their contracts and be like, "Hey, fuck you! This is not a valid contract." Fuck you.
Right. It's when they become popular, whoever that one streamer is.
Yeah.
What's nice is that they're probably getting some good publicity. I mean, besides the guy talking shit on them, at least now, like, I never heard of this fucking clan, and now I have. I'm kind of curious on them. So, I mean, I don't know if that's going to point to like YouTube views or Twitch views and get more money.
Absolutely, it will be. Yeah. Or people just going to go in and troll him, or who knows? Yeah, but he'll definitely get more views out of it. So, which is probably what he doesn't want. Until this contract ends, he'll be miserable. Oh well. Yeah.
It's like, why am I
young guy with all this money?
No, stop giving me money. No, I don't want it. You're gonna take half of it.
Man, you know what? The last thing I would want to do, you know, when it talks about, you know, this Fortnite money and shit like tournaments and crap, is to play one game. I don't want to. No, I would never sign a contract playing. I'll just play one game and that'll be it until we re-sign a new contract. Fuck that.
The thing I look at, dude, is there's all these streamers that have become super popular over Fortnite, and that's all they play, right? But like, there's gonna be a day when Fortnite dies. What the fuck's gonna happen to them?
I know, right?
It's gonna suck for them because they're not gonna be able to play any other game. I can't build. Maybe by then all the games will just be like Fortnite. Everything will turn into Fortnite, so you don't need Fortnite anymore. Everything is a Fortnite.
Yeah, well, the well will dry up, and there will be a next best thing that people will play.
Shark Royale.
Gravitate towards.
Shark Fort Day.
Shark Wars.
Who knows? Who knows what'll be the next big thing? Like something next, like the next big thing is coming, right? We just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was
I never
Apex.
thought that a battle royale game would be the most popular. It just never dawned on me. Yeah.
Fucking PUBG, man, making careers and shit.
Yeah, PUBG Mobile just killing it.
That's right. In other news, let's get into something that I want to talk about this week, fellas. I want to talk about E3. So
E3
is coming up. June 9th is the kickoff with Microsoft doing the press conference. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Conference?
Yes.
conference.
June 11th?
Yeah, June 9th.
9th. Jeez, I'm way off. Maybe I'm thinking of Sony.
Fuck are you? Sony doesn't do one this year.
No, he's already, no, wait, Gunny's already just in Australian time.
Oh, he's already on Australian time.
He's in the future.
All right, Mr. Australian over here. Hey, so they're gonna come on Sunday and do their E3 like around 1 or noon or something like that, or maybe 11 a.m. West Coast time. Oh no, it's like 1, right? They do it at 1 p.m.
One.
Something.
1
It'll
p.m.
be like
West
9 in
Coast.
the morning where I'm at on Monday.
Let's do our E3 predictions right now. So what do we think we're gonna see from Microsoft at E3? I think so my predictions is as follows, and I think they're gonna announce that this year the xCloud is gonna launch. I think it launches this year, even if it's in a closed beta type thing or something. I think it's gonna release this year, I think it's gonna be this fall.
Before I answer that, I want to know from you, Jesus. What are we waiting for on this whole streaming service with Google, with Xbox, with what's holding it up, do you think, right now? As far as why are we not just streaming tomorrow, or why is it just not being released, and or just everybody's streaming games?
It's just the hype. You gotta have it hyped the fuck up before you release it.
Yeah, I think that's what E3 is going to be for them.
Yeah.
And some other stuff, yeah.
Just, hey, we're going to drop all the trailers of all the games you can play on this shit. 1,000 games, 1 million games. And then they're going to just bring a lot of hype with it, you know what I mean? And I think that building up the hype and building up the anticipation and having it launch and be sort of smooth, people are going to be happy and be surprised how well it runs. Because they want to be able to come out and say, like, hey, we launched xCloud, and in the first day we had 2 million gamers streaming games, and guess what? None of those games crashed. They all worked perfectly. Like, they want to be able to say shit like that, so people are like, whoa, this actually works. We actually should put games on here, you know? Like, they want the companies to be like, holy fuck, this works. It works. They did it, right? They did it.
Amazing. I think I just want to just talk about what Andrew, News Machine Guy, put on here really quickly on our group, and that was, for the Xbox Wire, it just says, today you can play 3 generations of amazing games on Xbox One, which is true. That means Project xCloud has the technical capability to stream more than 3,500 games without changes or modifications required by a developer. Man, just that right there, I'm just trying to wrap my head around that. Just thinking, it's already updating
So you guys
right now.
I actually haven't heard of this whole xCloud thing. So
What the fuck you mean you never heard of xCloud? We talk about it. We talk about it every week.
You listen to any other gaming podcast? Right?
I listen to your guys' podcast.
I've fucking never heard of this xCloud. I feel like I was like in a
What the
time
hell are you
travel
guys talking
thing.
about?
Just invented it.
Name. It's not the official.
All right, but basically, is it like a Xbox or Microsoft's answer to like Stadia or whatever? Or?
It is Stadia for the Xbox.
Okay.
Xbox
That's all
was
it
first,
is.
man, with xCloud before the Stadia thing came on board.
Then Apple's gonna be all on board, and
Hey, that's what I talked about last week. You never know what Apple's going to do.
I know.
Hey,
Well,
might
the
be
thing
like,
is,
come over
not
here
just
and play Call
Apple,
of Duty.
but we have
Yeah,
Stadia coming
and-
out this fall, and then Amazon's been working on something too.
Woo!
Atari's not going to be anything. Anyways,
Right,
so I think that we're going to have a lot of like this big xCloud announcement. I think it's going to be right off the bat. Like the first thing they show at E3 is this xCloud thing. They're probably going to go on and talk about it quite a bit. And then I think we're going to get obviously into the games that they always talk about, like Forza. They're going to show like a little Forza, like, yo, Forza's coming this year once again. hey, we got this other game coming this year once again. I think they may show some Gears of War, that tactics game, that PC strategy, XCOM style game. They're going to show some of that. And I think that's going to be an xCloud game too. I think they're going to be able to say like, hey, look, you want to play this on your Xbox, but you don't have a PC, so you can play this on the xCloud on your Xbox with the mouse and keyboard plugged in, and you're fine. You know what I mean? So like, you don't need a PC to play this.
Support. It would have controller support.
Nah, I don't think it would.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not? It's not like a first-person shooter, so I would think they would add those controls in for. Otherwise, that would steer people away from that game. Oh, what? I don't have that. It's
maybe
compatible.
I guess maybe. I just don't see how they could do like. I guess maybe the way XCOM does it. I don't know. I just don't see how it should be a.
I think it'll come later. That's my prediction.
Maybe, but I definitely think that game is coming. That game is coming to xCloud because people are pissed that game is not only on PC. So console gamers want to play this, and the answer for them is going to be xCloud. That's what Microsoft is going to be like. They're going to be like, look, you can't fucking play this on your hobo Xbox. This is a PC Master Race game, but hey, we got you covered. You fucking download xCloud on your fucking Xbox, sign up for it or whatever, and now you're going to be able to play this shit on your fucking Xbox. Doesn't matter.
Now, the question is will I be able to play this on my iPad, my iPhone? Will it just be a Windows 10 streaming?
No, because I don't think Apple's going to play nice. I don't think xCloud.
They never did.
xCloud is not coming to your iPhone. It's not. I don't think.
It's not. Make a bet?
It's just not. I will bet you it's not. This is not coming to the fucking iPhone or any phone. Android maybe, but not Apple. Apple is too fucking stingy. They're like, fuck you.
They
Why
want
the
that,
fuck?
whatever,
yeah.
26%.
I heard that they're making their own service anyway.
Well, they have their own. They have the Apple Arcade, right? They have the Apple Arcade, so they have their own streaming like games. They have their own like Game Pass thing for the iPhone now.
Yeah, but it's not anything significant. That's why I was talking about them doing traditional.
I think I heard like some other podcasts or whatever, but I heard that Apple's been making moves about acquiring some big talent.
I just don't see them. I don't see them letting Microsoft come in and putting their games on their platform and then be like, "Yeah, play these games instead of our apps." Fuck that.
So
they want you playing those apps.
I think what it's going to be first is that Windows 10 streaming thing, right? Like you said, it's not going to be on Apple. It's not going to be on something I can play on my iPad. It'll just be that.
Not. It's going to be on Well, you're going to be able to stream on your laptop. You're going to be able to stream on your Xbox, but that's it. Like people think you're going to be able to stream on the Switch and shit. I don't think that's happening. I think that's maybe a deal that Microsoft can work out with Nintendo in the future. But as of the launch, I think it's only going to be available on PC and consoles, like the Xbox console, and I think that's it. So that's why they have the digital Xbox One S or whatever, where it's just a digital system.
Yes.
What about the Internet Explorer on the PS4? Do you think it'll be able to?
No, I think Sony's going to block it. Sony is going to learn how to block that shit. They're not going to let people play. It's letting your competition come in on your platform and play. No, they don't want that.
Throwing it out there.
No one wants that. They're not even. You think Microsoft is going to let Google Stadia on the Xbox? They would be stupid. No one's going to know. They're going to be like, fuck you. We don't want you on our fucking Xbox. We got our xCloud over here. Fuck that Stadia shit.
Well, now that the Sony's though is using Xbox's some of their service or Microsoft services,
Azure.
They might actually be obligated to actually accept it.
No,
they won't.
I doubt it.
That was a business deal. That wasn't anything about gaming. I think that was a strictly business, like suit to suit.
That is a business thing, the Azure, but obviously it's a Microsoft product, so therefore Xbox is going to use their own product. And if they can sell that off to PlayStation, then more power to them. But I agree. I don't think there's going to be this like, I can play Gears of War on my PS4. PS5 streaming box.
I don't think so.
Or even your phone. Maybe
my Atari though. That'd be awesome.
Maybe you'd probably be able to hack. You might be able to hack the Atari's weak ass fucking system OS to fucking be able to play this shit on there. But like I'm saying, they're gonna announce xCloud. I think it's coming to your consoles first. It's coming to our PCs and laptops first. I don't see it coming to anything else. I just don't. No Switch, nothing. If they somehow announce it for the Switch, it would be fucking huge. But I doubt it. Nintendo doesn't need them. Nintendo doesn't need the Xbox xCloud on their platform. Nintendo is nearly damn outselling the Xbox One's whole lifetime.
Oh yeah,
in 2
and
years.
PS4s even. And all
Hey,
that
so
shit, yeah.
wait a minute, Jesus. There was something about Phil Spencer. He was talking about, he's running the alpha on he's playing some Halo on his phone or whatever the hell he was playing. I don't
Good for
know.
him.
Well, okay, so the question was, he never said like it's an iPhone or it's an Android or whatever.
It's probably some
app he was
hobo
using.
ass Windows phone that he's using from 2009.
It could be for all we know, So, and he never, and that'll be the thing too. Like when we reach E3,
A Google phone.
is that coming later, or that's the real something I don't know, But like you said, I think they're going to isolate it to, the Windows 10 kind of thing, or I
think it's going to
plug
be
it on the browser. Who knows? You have to
I think
use
it's going to
the
be
Windows 10
it's going to
browser.
be a browser thing, but I think that like Apple is going to figure out a way to block that shit on their phone. They're not going to let you get on fucking Safari browser and go to xboxxcloud.com and play a fucking game. They're going to be like, no, fucking block that website. Block the shit out of it. You're going to
I
have to
agree, because that
jailbreak
could
your
be
phone.
millions they could
Yeah.
lose from any potential in the future of having their own gaming platform.
It loses a lot of their money on the App Store. They sell apps. They sell fucking games. They make their money selling games.
I agree. That's their own ecosystem.
They want you to buy their fucking apps to play games. That's why they sell you a fucking Star Wars Knight of the Old Republic for $30 because they know you have to pay for this shit to play it on their phone.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be able to play these games without paying them. They don't get a cut. What the fuck?
Agreed.
It's just that's the way I look at it. It's all a business, people. It's not about making you happy. It's about making them money.
Yep.
So anyways, I think they're going to come out with the xCloud. I think they're going to come out with Gears of War Tactics, showing that off. And I think as soon as Gears of War Tactics ends or sometime thereafter, they might show Gears of War 5 multiplayer, like a little snippet of it.
Gears of War 5. Yeah,
I think they're going to show Sea of Thieves content updates. They're going to definitely show off Sea of Thieves, all the shit that they've done over the last year, the huge release of the anniversary update. They're going to talk about Sea of Thieves being this great fucking thing, which it really isn't, but they're going to talk about that probably. I feel like they're probably going to talk about shit that they've already done in the past. Like, oh, look at the Game Pass. We got 300 games. Look at this. We got this.
Well, do you think they're going to show off any of the studios that they acquired, like any games by those guys?
I think so.
I think maybe
they will show what each of these studios have been working on.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
do you
listen.
think-
I have a prediction.
Yeah, I could see them.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I have a prediction.
Oh, what's your prediction?
And that is
buddy?
that they will show what these studios have been
They
working
won't.
on. Maybe not like full trailers that are
Just a
fully
look
fleshed
inside.
out.
Just a look inside the studio.
Exactly. Look inside the studio. This is the game.
This is a couch we sit on.
Maybe the project code name that they're working on.
This is our thinking board.
And so
These are our plants.
I mean, because we are
What
going to
is
see our
this?
Forzas and Gears of Wars and stuff like that. But we're going to see what they've been working on. They're going to show us something really nice.
So what have you guys been working on
And-
for the last year? Nothing.
Fable.
Yeah, right. I think we're going to see a little bit of Fable teaser stuff like that.
Hmm.
I think we're going to see something out of all these studios. Okay,
No.
and I think they're going to announce the next Xbox
Nope.
spring 2020.
Fuck no. Big no. I don't think
That's
they're
my
gonna do that.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, but why not? Why would
Because they don't want to do that.
They'd be so far ahead of the
'Cause
curve.
it'd be
and people
so
are like,
stupid to
fuck,
do
we're buying
that.
the next Xbox spring next year.
Because no one cares about the next Xbox right now. That's why, Gunny.
But we can get all the hype ready for the next one.
No one cares.
Why just be
no
like, well,
one cares.
fucking
It's a
next year
bad
for the
time
next
to
Xbox.
announce the next console. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to go out and announce the next Xbox and be all super hippity-dippity or fucking look at us. We got a new console. Woo! Everyone's dancing on stage. And guess what's going to happen? 6 months from now in fucking Christmas time, PlayStation will drop a fucking stupid trailer on YouTube. The next PlayStation. That's all it's going to say. And then there's all the news going to shift from talking about this new Xbox Microsoft system to like Sony just dropped a new hint at their next PS5 and all the news shift. Everything's going to shift and everything covering the PS5 now. Like no one's going to be talking about the Xbox anymore because that's old news. Everyone's supposed to talk about the new news.
still-
and the new news is the new PlayStation and the new PlayStation is the fucking hype. And they come out and they destroy everything and fuck the Xbox loses again.
I really thought you
also-
were going to say like the next day Sony's going to be
I mean-
put out something on their website.
Well, we all know so Atari's going to win, but besides that, we all like none of those. Also, they're not going to announce those systems like before Christmas because then people aren't going to want to buy those games around Christmas because the fucking new system comes out like in fucking spring.
Yeah, the fuck's going to buy games?
So yeah, that would kill their holiday market.
Or maybe
yeah.
Jonathan, maybe Gunny is right. They announced a new system for spring, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, we got no games this year." What? We got no games coming out the rest of the year. Woo! See you guys next year. See you guys next June.
The best fucking way to do it. The best way to do it though is just come out swinging and just hit them hard with the check out all these games. Okay.
Why do we need? Okay. Why? Okay. Listen. Why do we need?
Right?
Why do we need a new fucking console?
Sony, but then you're going to get 20 million, 30 million pre-orders in by that time.
You're not going to get 20 million pre-orders for the new console. There's no fucking way. You may be lucky to get.
Come on.
You may be lucky to get. You may be lucky to get half a fucking million pre-orders because everyone's broke. That's why.
In November, I don't know what you said. December.
Sony's gonna drop a fucking trailer and steal all the hype. That's all they need to do.
Fucking Shenmue fucking 4 and people would lose their minds, right?
Exactly.
Fuck Xbox.
Show
right?
motherfucking final. Look, motherfuckers, we got Final Fantasy, whatever. Oh my god, they got Final Fantasy. Fucking 16, 17, I don't know, numbers 20. They got the Final Fantasy 30 coming out on the PS5. Whoa, everyone, lose. Kingdom Hearts 5.5.
Well, the PS5 is gonna be all about their VR shit, man.
I'm just.
You got the wireless.
Listen,
and all that.
motherfucker, you.
Fucking tight.
Listen,
Sony's
motherfucker, you.
When's the console war so? I mean, if you want
Xbox does not need a new motherfucking console, Gunny. They don't need a new console because they got motherfucking xCloud for this year. They don't need to announce a new console. Just announce xCloud. Make everyone happy.
I'm sure they'll do that during the week of E3. No, I think they will.
What? They're going to do that at their fucking Microsoft conference. Why the fuck? What's the whole point of making this whole xCloud if all you're going to do is overshadow your fucking xCloud announcement with the stupid console announcement? Why even do that? Why waste all your fucking resources on making this xCloud if all you're going to do is kill the hype for the xCloud with announcing a new system? No one's going to sign up for xCloud at that point. You want people to sign up for xCloud, and then like next year you want to hit people with you got a new Xbox coming out? Oh, wait. We got an Xbox here for everyone. You get an Xbox, and you get an Xbox, and you get one too, and you get one, and you watching, you may get one too. They want to do that.
Okay, you think they? Okay, so yeah, they've got to really push that this year, right?
All right, okay. So we got predictions. Jesus on xCloud.
xCloud.
Gunny's on in the next console.
Okay, listen.
I'm gonna say
write down for me.
Is that the Anaconda? Yeah. Which one is it?
For me, you need to write down xCloud. No announcement of a new console release yet, or a new console. Maybe a teaser, but I don't know. No new console, only xCloud. xCloud is the new console.
Okay, noted. All right, and then Gunny, Gunny is the new system. What's your
And we're gonna get teasers from every studio that they're working at.
Teasers. Okay,
teasers.
Cool. All right.
And obviously some trailers that from existing studios. But was latest acquisition.
But you think those newly acquired studios, we're gonna see like a sneak peek of what those guys are doing.
Shit, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Go ahead.
Motherfucker Gunny, I agree with that. We're going to see trailers and shit. I just don't think we're going to see a new console. That's all I'm arguing about.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Atari, super hit. It's going to be awesome. Everybody's going to love it. They're going to, holy shit.
Jonathan, what do you think is the one thing Microsoft is going to bring to the table that we haven't said yet?
I mean, you guys already said Gears. I don't know. I don't see them bringing much. I mean,
Halo?
I mean, all this stuff they're gonna. I mean, I'm stoked for this stuff. I guess. I mean, all the only things I'm excited right now is either a possibility of like a new Halo or a new Gears, because I don't think we're gonna see any VR or AR shit until the next console, and I don't think the next console is gonna be. I mean, I personally don't. Everybody knows it's happening, but I think that's I think they're gonna stand next year with it. But I think this year is all about those fucking streaming services.
I think this year is all about xCloud and like games coming out this year, man. like Gears of War and shit like that.
Yeah, because that's what Phil's all about. He's not about about showing shit that's coming out in 2 years.
And I don't
He's already
think-
stated that. Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
that's why I'm sticking with
the
spring.
studios would be
next
tight,
console.
though. I would love to see a sneak peek on what those studios are doing. Like, that would be rad. So I'm
be.
hoping that happens, but yeah, we'll see.
Do you think they'll announce any more requirements of other studios?
Good point. Good question.
Like any new and like, hey, we got. Oh, by the way, we bought Ubisoft and
We're so. Oh, you thought we were done buying last year? Check out what we're buying this year.
we bought EA. Woo!
Fucking A.
Yeah, what's left out? Who's for sale? That's the question.
Yeah.
Maybe a few other smaller studios.
Everyone's for sale, Gunny. You just got to have enough money to offer them.
That's true.
Everyone's for sale. I'm for sale, people. You got to offer me enough money, though. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything good coming out of EA, you think, or Ubisoft?
Well, there's gonna be that EA Play. So I can see
Star
some shit on
Wars.
the Star Wars game.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
and some
Definitely
Apex. Oh, Apex Legends Season 2. We're gonna hear about that.
Season Pass 0.20.
What other company? Ubisoft? I think we're going to see Watch Dogs 3 from Ubisoft. I really think
It's time.
this is the year of the Watch Dogs again. And I think it's going to be set in London, like they said before. Because the Watch Dogs 2 ends, and then, like, or was it the first one, where, like, after the credits, there's a little cutscene about London or whatever. So I think this is going to be set in London. London's a perfect one. There's no guns. All right, listen. Your character doesn't kill people anymore because there's no more guns. And the last two games, I mean, the first game, didn't the dude carry like a fucking police baton with him or something? Just beat people with the
Yeah,
stick?
he had guns, I think, and then he had a gun and the baton, and the second one he had it was the stun
drones.
gun,
Yeah,
right?
the stun guns and shit. Yeah, so like I think this one you're probably going to have a baton or something, just beat the shit out of people and maybe no guns. Maybe like limited
to me,
guns.
Watch Dogs 1, Jesus, having like actual automatic weapons in the first one just felt weird to me.
It did, yeah, 'cause it doesn't feel right? But like,
Nah.
I feel like London's a good setting for the game. There's lots of cameras everywhere. It's all super connected, you know what I mean? And there's no guns really in
Oh,
the
that's
streets.
true. There are tons of cameras.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's cameras all over London. Like, there's a fucking show on Netflix that's all they do is show the cameras in London of people breaking crimes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know, so like they actually have a police unit over there that all they do is watch the cameras for people breaking the law, and they send the cops to the location where people are doing shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like
Man,
they watch the cameras and like, oh, this guy's peeing on that church. All right, officer, go and check this guy on this corner on this street, and like the people can watch the cameras as the cops are walking to them. And they, like all the
that's
cameras
funny.
are just connected, and that's how they catch people over there, dude. Cameras, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, we don't believe in those here.
Yeah,
I still like the episode of Reno 911 when they had like the British cop or the cop from London, and they were making fun of him because he was carrying like the Billy Club or whatever. And,
Yeah.
But then he like went fucking like just kicked the shit out of me with that like.
That was a fun show, man.
I fucking love Reno 911, dude. That show's hilarious,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, that guy's super hardcore. Like, oh man.
All right, any other predictions, guys, for E3?
Prediction. Oh, of course. There's what's that? Cyberpunk. It's got to happen.
Oh yeah,
When
Cyberpunk
though?
this year.
Yeah, it's the year for it. It's got to come out. I mean, it's got to at least have. I think it's probably gonna come out holiday, but at least we'll see a big amount on it. The game's supposedly done, right? They've just been doing like fine tunings for like the past fucking
Year.
Wild.
They've got that playable in-house demo that they played.
yeah. But yeah, man, Gears 5 though, I'm super pumped for that shit. Like I actually my hype level is actually starting to build.
I'm not hyped for the next Forza game. Like, I feel like I'm a little.
Is there Motorsport this year, right?
Yeah, Forza
fuck that.
8.
Dude,
Would
I'm
it be?
tired. I'm tired of Forza. They need to kill that
Yeah.
franchise. I really am just sick of
Like,
it.
all right, enough with the Forzas.
Fuck
Yeah.
Forza, dude.
But I know it's coming.
I'm just
Forza 8.
tired of fucking Forza. Fuck, we
Cookie
see
cutter.
the same shit. Like, listen, it can't get any better. We don't get surprised every fucking year. They come out. This year we have the
Range drop tech-
2019 Lamborghini Aventador. Only 2 were made worldwide, and we have one on stage right now. Look at that thing.
This one has the ghost
Oh,
hood. Check
look
this
at-
one out.
look at this
Only in Forza.
You can drive this car in Forza. And now we're going to show you what it looks like in our game. And then they show the Forza game, and it looks really nice. And it's like, oh, whoa.
Look at the raindrop technology.
Wait. Then they zoom in on the fucking tail light, and like the tail light, you can see the LED turning on. Oh, whoa. We zoom in on the stitching on the seat, and we have the stitching. Look at that stitching. It's in 4K. 4K stitching on the seats. Whoa. And everyone loses their mind because it looks so good. But it's like, dude, we've seen it already. We've seen this like the last 4 years now. It can't look any better. Just stop.
No, and I think it'll look better on next gen, but not, which is going to be announced in the spring 20. Well,
it's not going to come this fucking spring, honey. You want to bet a Switch? You want to bet a Switch?
I got to get another Switch now to make this. No, I don't. No, that's not a bold prediction. That's just a prediction.
He starts stockpiling on Switches to make bets.
He has like a boxes of Switches stacked up. He's betting.
He's going to get a bunch of extension cords in the mail.
Oh, shit.
No, but I think the regular ass Forza Motorsport games are it's the same tracks, right? And there's no licensed music whatsoever.
Because they're based off
standard ass music, but the Horizon series continues to.
They're based off of like real world tracks, right? So like, how often do
you can't make any more unless you make fake ones.
Yeah, I mean, how often do like racetracks get built around the world? they have to make 3 new tracks every year around the world to like base these off of or something.
And for some of them, they're just like race it backwards. That's the new.
Whoa,
yeah.
Whoa! Mind blown.
New map.
Whoa!
We flipped it.
Wait. This one is not in daytime. Is not in nighttime. It's in thunder rain time. Woo! This one is during a volcano eruption. You can see the volcano in the background erupting. And you drive through the lava at 500 miles an hour.
In the winter. Snow.
Yeah. I mean, what else can they do? They've done autumn. They've done fucking fall. They've done fucking winter, snow. They've done rain. They've done sun. They've done night. I mean, how many more climates is there that they could do, guys? How many more?
I mean, we're going to have to re-race it on another planet.
Wait. Have they done fog yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Whoa, wait.
Have they not done fog?
I haven't seen fog. I've raced.
Motherfucker, Jonathan, games. You got the new thing. We've
Forza 2019.
We've added the new fog technology. Look at this fog.
We need misty slick
our
track.
fog lights.
This fog is in 4K. Yeah.
I usually turn that shit off, right, so that I can run it past 60 frames per second.
Turn off to 4K. This fog is running in 4K HDR. Look at that beautiful thing. 60 frames a second on the Xbox One X.
Oh, did you see the birds in the sky? We animated those.
Big birds.
they had their own flight patterns.
Yeah, their own flight patterns. No flight pattern is the same.
They are based off of real pigeon technology.
Yes.
Also,
do some dumb shit like
remember that joke they made about the next Splinter Cell game from Ubisoft?
Which one?
Forgot who it was. One of the directors.
Oh,
guys.
yeah, that's right.
And then he said, "Oh, it was just," and then he never responded. And then somebody at Ubisoft was like, "Oh, he's only joking." But yeah, I think we'll see the next Splinter Cell game from them. Shown at
Ubisoft, yeah, maybe, yeah. I think that's a thing too. Like Watch Dogs,
he would not joke around like.
I think Watch Dogs is coming this year, and I think maybe like the next Splinter Cell game is coming next year or something. Like next year.
Because if we were having this conversation like 2 months ago, I would have been so excited for the new like Titanfall game coming out. Fucking pissed. Phil said, "Fucking what's his name?" Vincent Pello even said, "Yeah, we got one premium Titanfall content game coming out this year."
What the fuck was that all about?
Well, because I remember some guy from Respawn announced is like, if you guys all thought we were working on Titanfall, we weren't. We were working on this, and then I think Vince had to go do damage control and be like, "Hey guys, we actually do have a Titanfall game coming out this year. It's gonna be later this year," and then they made that announcement recently where it's like, "Oh, the Titanfall team is being dissolved to work on Apex right now, or is being delayed while postponed so they can work on fucking Apex." So so my premium Titanfall content isn't happening this year, or else I would have totally said, Titanfall. That's a fuck. Whatever. It is what it is.
I don't see any reason for it. So first of all, John, that was like Titanfall 2 content, not game.
No. They said a Titanfall premium game is what they said. That was the verbiage. Is a premium Titanfall game.
So they're just trying to keep hopes alive here because really, I'm sure they're making.
I think that's what it was. I think maybe Vince actually had plans, but then all that shit happened with Apex, and they had to like scramble and just handling shit right.
Any more E3 talk, guys? We got more news here to go through.
Oh
no, not this time.
Special news for you guys. Breaking news: the Xbox One X. Wait, not X. Xbox One S. Fucking lame. Boo. Has been leaked for Fortnite fans. So apparently this new Xbox One S super dumb lame console edition is coming out for Fortnite fans around the world, guys. It has a purple design. Purple. It's called, like a pinata, that'd be kind of cool. Fortnite Purple. Fortnite Purple. This skin is going to come out with a limited edition skin, a unique skin for Fortnite. So if you look at the skin, it actually looks pretty cool. I kind of want it now. It looks like you look like Iron Man, but instead of red, you're purple. It's called the Dark Vertex skin, and you also get 2,000 V-Bucks of in-game currency. The bundle is also set to include a month of Xbox Live Gold, a month of EA Access, and a month of Game Pass. Excuse me. Is rumored to debut at $299 with a 1 terabyte hard drive, announced at E3. What do you think?
Wait, isn't that the same price as the Xbox SAD?
No, it's $250.
$250. Oh, for the SAD, and then $299 for the.
This is like the regular one. This is not a SAD one. This is just the regular one with the.
Yeah, the S. Yeah, totally. I was just getting my prices. Yeah.
I don't like the purple. It looks like lighter on the one side, and then it goes to dark purple on the right. I don't know. It's cool. I mean, why are they pushing S's so much?
I know.
Did they manufacture too many of them or something?
That's going to be their number one deal. That's going to be their number one seller.
That's so fucking lame. That thing is holding back the X so bad, dude.
I saw.
Oh my god.
When I went to Costco last week, I did see like a whole display of just Xbox One S's.
Fucking pallets of that shit. They probably built too many of them. They can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's those painting them purple now.
Guys, what can we do? Take out the hard drive, just resell and put a new thing on there and just resell. What else can we paint them purple? Paint them purple, guys.
What else can we do?
Just trying to get rid of these fucking things, you know what I mean? So the next piece of news that I have here is for Microsoft. So let's talk about the Microsoft xCloud. It says here that it can stream to 3,500 games from the cloud, Gunny. As you said, it's going to have Xbox Original, Xbox 360, and Xbox One titles all in the xCloud. Apparently, this is going to be announced next month at E3. I did not read this leak until right now, so just so you know. I wasn't cheating or anything, but apparently that's what it says here. That
good job. Oh, confirmed.
They've deployed their custom Project xCloud blades to data centers across 13 Azure regions, with an initial emphasis on proximity to key game development centers in North America, Asia, and Europe. So there you go. So I mean, North America, Asia, and Europe is probably the biggest markets they have. It's almost like the whole world there, almost.
Right.
In other news, I have Overwatch's leagues. The commissioner of the league for esports has left. He quit.
Oh,
and guess where he went to go work? Guess.
Face shift or face clan.
Nope. Guess where he went to go oversee esports.
Okay, let me guess. It's Activision. I don't know.
Nope. What's the biggest game in the world?
Fortnite.
Yeah, he went to go work for Epic.
Yeah, Tencent.
He went to go work for the esports division over at
crazy.
Fortnite. So Epic, yeah. So he was the commissioner of the league for Overwatch for lots of years, and now he just quit. He's moved on to.
I wonder if that'd be interesting to see what he does to make Epic Games like competitive.
To make it
because you don't really think of Fortnite's it's competitive in its way, but it's not like competitive. Yeah.
So probably like a traditional. I could see them making like a don't know, probably like a team battle or something. This is their versus mode.
But this goes to show that that looks like here like Fortnite is going to be a focus of their esports. I mean, apparently this year Epic did announce that they're going to have $100 million for esports competitions. Remember, and they did say that 30 million of that is for this year's Fortnite World Cup Finals in New York for this summer, which is going on like right now, I think. And then
so that's fine.
So that's for that. I mean, but also Epic recently acquired Psyonix, which is the makers of Rocket League. So that could be a thing that they're looking at too, getting Rocket League into the esports scene and making Rocket League a big thing. Because if there's a game that could be big in esports, it's Rocket League.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I can see a team.
Soccer game, car, driving a car.
Get a clan in there. Hell yeah.
FaZe Clan.
Nice.
With their super awesome contracts. Woo, get them in there,
Surprised
guys.
it's not already a thing. So.
Yeah. In other news, let's move on here to some more news. I got the leaks, guys. I'm going to repeat that. I got the leaks.
You got leaks? What are you leaking?
You want to leak? You want to hear the leaks, bro? You want to hear the
Give
leaks?
it to me.
All right, here we go. So, E3 leaks is coming to you now if you don't hear them, skip ahead. But here's some E3 leaks that we may see at Xbox's Microsoft conference. Keep in mind, this takes place on June 9th. And it says here that Microsoft has a big show planned this year, and there are rumors that the company will reveal its next-gen Xbox console. But there is a list here of the full games that they're going to show, like all the games they're going to show at their E3, their main games or whatever. So it says here that they are going to announce Halo Infinite. They're going to talk more about Halo Infinite, which I completely forgot about that fucking game. Right?
You just said that.
How can you do it? Right? That'll be one of their main focuses.
Right. We're going to talk about that. They're also going to talk about the following games. So they're going to talk about Anthem a little bit, but that's going to be mostly at EA Play also. They're going to talk about Apex, Battlefield. What the fuck is this? Microsoft's conference? Yeah, this is Microsoft's conference. It's like E3 almost. Shit. Like EA, I mean.
You got to get those
Anthem,
third parties there. Yeah.
Apex, Battlefield 5, B Simulator, B Simulator.
BEE.
Yeah. Borderlands 3,
Okay.
Call of Duty 2019, Cyberpunk 2077, Doom Eternal, Dying Light 2, FIFA 20, Fortnite Summer Block Party, Halo Infinite, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne. That's the new DLC content coming out for Monster Hunter. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order will be showcased at Microsoft's E3. The Fisherman Fishing Planet. The Sinking City. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And Trying for the Nightmare Prince. So
you've got...
This is some pretty lame games.
Well, no, so you mentioned Call of Duty, and there was one other thing you mentioned, but I thought they had deals with Sony, so maybe that deal is up because it's been 5 years.
Ooh, could it be that Microsoft gets it back?
Right. If they get it back, they're the ones that can show that shit all over TV and the internet. That
hey, look,
play it
Sony's
on-
so
or play it on
Sony's not even
Xbox,
there this year,
whatever.
right? So when that
now it's
opens
Sony's
up,
deal.
yeah.
It's an Activision deal. Yeah. So yeah, they can show it first, man. Put that Activision stuff on there with Call of Duty. Yep. That'll be huge. I think they'll sell a lot more Call of Duty games.
Yeah. Let's see here. Like I got another leak here. This is from Reddit. So it says here that the show will start with an MCC trailer for the PC edition of the game. So that's the Master Chief Collection coming to PC this year, which we did know about from last year, right? They announced that it was coming to PC. They've been working on it.
Yes.
So there's
On
that.
Steam
It says here that they're going to have a trailer for it. On top of that, it's going to be followed by the new Halo Infinite trailer and gameplay showing a 2020 release date with the Scarlet machine. So it's going to come out with the Xbox Scarlet for the new Halo Infinite. It says here that up next, they're going to have the Gears 5 gameplay with the holiday 2019 release. So this year, this will continue with the gameplay of Gears Tactics. So they're going to show Gears Tactics after Gears 5 gameplay. It says here they're going to have a new gameplay for Battletoads and Ori, Will of the Wisp. So I guess a new Battletoads game is coming on top of that new Ori game that we saw last year. So they're going to have gameplay for both of those. They're going to show the new expansions for the Sea of Thieves games. They're going to have a new mech game by Piranha Bytes. So I don't know who that is.
Ooh.
It's a new mech game.
Piranha Bytes. Piranha Bytes. I'm going to check that
It
out.
says here
That'll be for you.
that there's going to be a new studio acquisition that they're going to talk about. They're going to have a world premiere of a Dino Crisis reboot.
Oh, nice.
A new Splinter Cell game, and it says here that Playground will show a teaser of the new Fable game. It says here that
nice.
Ninja Theory is going to show their new IP called Bleeding Edge. So that's Ninja Theory is the people who made Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Right.
So they're going to show off their new IP called Bleeding Edge, and Rare's going to show off a new IP for the next-gen systems. And it says here that the next gen is going to be all wrapped up with the next-gen consoles revealed, followed with new functions for the Xbox Live service and more xCloud information. So this is on Reddit. I don't know. I mean, all these leaks, some of these are be really true, some of these are going to be really fake. What do you guys think? I mean,
I'm just excited.
I'm kind of hyped. I'm kind of hyped for all this shit. I mean, it all sounds cool.
It all sounds reasonable to me. It may not happen in that order, or
maybe
not,
not
some
all
of
of
those
it.
things.
Yeah. But I mean, I could definitely see a new, like a Ninja Theory, like a new IP being announced. That's a big thing, you know what I mean? People loved Hellblade.
Yeah, there was a game they were working on before or after they made Senua's Sacrifice. So that might be the game that they're already talking about. That they're going to show.
The new Fable. Yeah, stoked on that.
The new Fable, man. Holy shit.
It's been a while. How long has it been since that Fable came out? Because they made that one for Xbox One, and then that beta, it was out for over a year, and then that just, after they closed that studio, Lionhead or whatever.
And it says here that pretty much Fable 4 is kind of confirmed, because yesterday a streamer on Mixer, because you know how on Mixer, when you're about to go live, you can type the game that you're going to play. Well, somebody was going to play Fable 3, and as they were typing in Fable, guess what popped up? Fable 4. So I guess Mixer already has it in their services, like as a game listed. So, I mean,
and it's on Microsoft, so internal setting, systems,
So
it's coming.
Fable 4. I mean, I'm excited for Fable 4. I really am, dude. I fucking loved Fable 3, man. I thought that game was the shit. So Fable 4 is going to be an
Peter
amazing
Molyneux.
game. It also has a rumor here that Rockstar is going to unveil a new Bully game, maybe at this E3.
Yeah.
Would you guys
We
be
need to do
excited
table tennis, Rockstar.
to play a new Bully 2019?
not really.
No, you don't want to play a
I
new
didn't play the
Bully
last
game?
one.
Come on, man. New Bully. Bully was kind of cool.
Yeah, I know it got good.
There's lots of E3 leaks. If you just type in E3 leaks, you're going to find a lot of fucking things here.
Hope we see more on that Harry Potter game that was kind of like weak last year.
Which one?
The one that you're supposed to like create the wizard or whatever, create your wizard and then go around, and it looked pretty cool.
The one like the real life one?
It looked like Gears of War, but with Harry Potter.
Have you seen the new Minecraft one?
No, like the one that's like Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, that's not the Harry Potter I was talking about. No.
Which one are you talking about then?
No, there's one that was leaked. It looks a lot like it looked like the graphic quality of like Gears of War, and the same kind of style where it's like a third person view, but it was like Harry Potter, and you kind of like, you create your wizard.
Thinking mobile, or is this actual?
Console style game. It was
Really?
it looked fucking badass.
This shit.
Yeah, it was like earlier this year. So I mean, which wasn't that long ago, but yeah, it looked pretty fucking cool. So hopefully there's something on that. Yeah, Harry Potter.
Yeah, is that Universal? So that would probably be, I don't know, Warner Brothers or some other larger company to make
what's
that
the company? WB makes them. Who makes Harry Potter games?
Wingardium. I don't know. Dumbledore.
Yeah, we've seen Lego do them, but I mean that's just a licensing. But I always thought it was Warner Brothers.
What do you guys think of the new? What do you guys think
Brothers,
of?
Paramount.
Let's talk about this news that came out today, actually, or like last night or yesterday. Something very like, was that news that I heard? Okay. 1 day ago, this came out, guys. Dun dun dun. This came out yesterday. So yesterday, the World Health the World
I was reading that today.
the
Actually.
World Health Organization has decided to add gaming as a disorder to its list of recognized illnesses. It says here that 194 members of the group made the decision yesterday at the 72nd World Health Assembly. It says here that the WHO agreed to adopt the 11th revision of the International Statistical Classification of Diseases and Related Health Problems, which is also known as ICD-11. This new revision of the ICD includes a gaming disorder as an illness. According to the WHO's ICD-11, this is a definition and characterization of gaming disorder, guys. Let me see if you guys have this. Dr. Jesus is in session.
Okay.
Welcome to my office, Senor Gunny.
I play games. I play a lot of games. I download a lot of games.
Do you feel like you have control over your games?
No, I don't. My games control me.
Oh.
What can you prescribe me for this?
Give you some Oxycontin. How about some, you want some Vicodin?
That, because I already have a service dog, so...
you have a service dog? How about a service lizard?
Service lizard? That'll be fine. Can I buy a little leash for it?
Emotional support lizard.
Do I continue to play games, or should I play more games?
No games.
Do I buy more games? No games. Fuck that. You suck.
I'm the
Not
best
my
doctor ever. So here, let me tell you. It says, quote, a pattern of persistent or recurrent gaming behavior, digital gaming or video gaming, which may be an example over the internet, Jonathan, or offline, manifested by 1, impaired control over gaming, onset, frequency, intensity, duration, termination, context, increasing priority given to gaming to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other life interests and daily activities, and the continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences, Jonathan. The behavior pattern is of sufficient severity to result in significant impairment in personal, family, social, educational, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. Do you guys suffer from this?
What does this mean? It's just now...
Sorry, guys. I was playing this game on my phone. What you guys are talking about?
I'm now classification LL-UE3. Fuck, I mean, I don't even know.
I know. I like to say that video games improve my life. I have some pretty good eye vision. Shit.
Okay, so I kind of read what Jesus just read here as we were eating lunch with my wife and child, my 13-year-old who plays games, and my wife doesn't play games. Mm-hmm. And so, of course, we made our jokes about it and stuff, and we were just talking about, how I told her I think it improves my life. It's just it reduces stress. Plus, I get entertainment from playing games, but I don't know. I never really thought about just the negative stuff about other than I just have less money in my bank account. It's just more, I don't know. Just that's the way I look at it in a negative way. And maybe the fact that, never thought of a mental state of gaming.
Do you guys feel like you have a problem with gaming? I mean, I guess technically I may have a problem with gaming.
Yeah, I get hella pissy if I'm out of town and not playing video games for like 2 days.
Oh, same here, dude. I can't stand it. It feels like I'm like missing out on something or something.
I agree. I mean, when I'm working, man, you guys know my schedule. So, I do that double shift on Friday, and man, by Saturday morning, I'm like, oh my God, I just want to game all day. So maybe I do got a problem. Like, no, I just want to play games.
Yeah, I have a problem, but I mean, I could have worse problems. So that's why I guess I look at it. So
could have worse problems. I mean, gaming disorder, man. Like, I don't know how I feel about this whole situation. Like,
it's not very specific in this article. It doesn't talk about really. I didn't read the whole thing, so it doesn't talk about like the violence in video games, or does it include gambling in video games or things like that?
But at the same point, I mean, do people have like a Netflix disorder or whatever, or
Yeah, like a stimulation of
Well,
some entertainment
okay, so-
from watching movies or TV shows or.
So I'm on the WHO website now, and I'm actually reading gaming disorder on their website. And it says here, what is gaming disorder? So it says here, for a gaming disorder to be diagnosed, the behavior pattern must be of sufficient severity to result in significant impairment in personal, family, social, educational, or occupational, or other important areas of functioning and would normally have been evident for at least 12 months. So it says here that so why is gaming disorder being included in the ICD-11? A decision on inclusion of gaming disorder is based on reviews of available evidence and reflects a consensus of experts from different disciplines and geographical regions that were involved in the process of technical consultations undertaken by WHO in the process of the development of this ICD shit. It says here, should all people who engage in gaming become concerned about developing gaming disorder? It says here, studies suggest that gaming disorder affects only a small group or a small proportion of people who engage in digital or video gaming activities. However, people who partake in gaming should be alert to the amount of time they spend on gaming activities, particularly when it is to the exclusion of other daily activities, as well as to any changes in their physical or psychological health and social functioning that could be attributed to their pattern of gaming behavior. I probably have this, guys. I have this. I'm diagnosing myself. Do I need to go to the doctor?
That's a good question. I think a lot of it could be. Yes.
What are the doctors going to do with this?
I'm going to ask my psychologist about this.
Tell him.
But I'm not going to tell her. I don't tell her how much I game and nothing like that. Or
Yeah, don't tell her that, Gunny.
But yeah, I'm going to see what she thinks, or if she's even read this article or knows about it, what she thinks this means. Because the one thing that comes to mind when I read this article is now maybe somebody who's, I don't know, they're applying for some kind of Social Security benefits here in America, or, you know, like I said, they're going to go to the doctor and go, I think I got gaming disorder. You know, like what's going to be, is it just something you can narrow down and name and say, all right, this problem needs to be addressed?
But is that a disability?
Yeah, so that could be, in the eyes of the World Health Organization, but does that mean the same thing for, you know, that being something I can require or need benefits for in the U.S.
I can't
or
hear
Europe?
you, Jonathan. Jonathan's over here cracking up. I can't hear him. Jonathan, we can't hear you, Jonathan.
oh shit! Sorry. Oh, I was on mute. I was like fucking thinking. It's like, sorry guys, I can't come to work. I'd rather be at home playing video games.
I got gaming disorder.
You got gaming disorder, Jonathan.
I gave me the
Right.
I can't do it.
Oh, Jonathan thought of another thing too. Like, could I then use that and say, hey, I miss work due to a gaming disorder, or, you know,
Oh,
due to my gaming disorder. Sorry guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys. A new game came out. I have gaming disorder. I have to go play this new game.
gotta go home.
Sorry, boss.
Right? Could my employer?
You can't fire me
over this. You know, so
I'm freaking out.
You can't fire me because I have gaming disorder. Duh. Duh. How dare you judge me? How dare you
there's
say I
things-
don't have gaming disorder?
you know, I guess we couldn't. You know, there's other things as far as anxiety and depression, drug use, alcohol abuse. I mean,
agree,
you name
Gunny.
it, right? The list goes on.
The list goes on
from all
and
these
on.
other
And everyone
diseases,
suffers from
right?
something, right? I probably suffer from depression, anxiety, fucking antisocialism, fucking probably gaming disorder. Probably by this definition, I probably suffer from gaming disorder. Yet, I still live a normal life that I think my life is my life normal? I don't know.
You look normal.
Maybe I'm not normal.
You have a green screen behind you.
Is this not normal? I don't think this is normal, guys. I have a problem.
You live in a green cave.
I mean, I'm kind of like scared now. I'm gonna diagnose myself. I'm gonna go to the doctor and tell him that I'm dying from gaming disorder. I'm dying from gaming disorder. I need medicine.
I got the gaming disorder.
I got 3 days to live.
Make a wish.
I mean,
I want to see. I want to go to Disneyland.
I want to go to Disneyland. Make a Wish Foundation. Take me to the new Star Wars Disneyland ride.
I don't want to play some video games when I'm there. my emergency switch. Sorry guys. Gave me this order.
Hey, that could be it too, right? It's my gaming disorder. I have to play video games, right? It's part of my therapy.
Sir, we need you to turn off the switch while the plane is taking off. I have gaming disorder. How fucking dare you tell me to turn my switch off, you motherfucker?
I can just see John over there. Don't touch me!
Don't fucking pull me off this plane.
Would you tell a guy in a wheelchair to go walk off the plane?
Yeah, would you tell a guy to not use his wheelchair in this plane? How fucking dare you? You know?
John will be screaming, I'm in my safe space.
Fucking playing your Switch as the plane takes off, just all loud and shit, playing some Mario on there.
John's got his hands out going, right? Yeah. All right, I'm calm, guys. I'm calm, really. It's okay.
Gaming disorder, guys. We have it. We all suffer from it.
Don't call the police on me.
Let's be honest here. If you're listening to a video game podcast, you're laughing at me for having a green screen behind me. But you host a video game podcast too, Jonathan, you motherfucker. If you host a video game podcast or listen to a video game podcast, you probably have video game disorder.
I listen to like 5 video game podcasts.
Exactly. Video game disorder. Oh, shit.
I got a severe disorder.
Severe. I'm suffering, Doc. I got 2 weeks to live.
John's over here with like all these like psychiatric things in his life. He's over there just like, check this one off the list, right? Yeah.
Gaming disorder.
I got that one too. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I could just see that'd be the dangerous thing is you go to get it like diagnosed and fixed, and they get you on Ritalin, and all of a sudden you're like at strip clubs all the time, blowing a bunch of money there, just hooked on strippers.
Or hooked on something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you tried?
Or you're all pawning off your video games for more strippers.
Did you guys notice that on this classification they don't call it a gaming addiction; they call it a disorder.
Yeah.
So what's the difference there?
That's weird.
Difference between disorder.
Yeah, because it doesn't talk about the violence or addiction to gaming.
No, it doesn't. It says here addiction is nearly always associated with withdrawal symptoms. Since addiction is considered a mental disorder or disease, while substance abuse is not necessarily a diagnosis. Blah blah blah. So like. I guess a disorder is like a problem. How do you describe a disorder? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, like getting into all that weird, like doctor speak bullshit. Like, what's a disorder? What's not a disorder? What's a disease and what isn't? Like, this is a disease now,
right? And so are we still considered normal with these disorders that we live with each day?
Am I so like? I'm probably going to get diagnosed with this one day. And does that mean I have disease? Am I not like a normal person anymore?
When it lists what they just talked about, or would you have to, like, I don't know, like,
what the fuck?
have to take, not be able to lead that normal day-to-day life, you know? So.
This is weird. It's weird, guys. This is going to, like... You guys are right. 10 years from now, everyone's going to have this, and it's going to be a problem. So. It's going to be like I don't want to say like a mental health, but a lot of people say they have depression and they really don't. A lot of people say they have anxiety and they don't really understand what anxiety is. A lot of people say they have certain things and they don't understand what those things are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everyone, I think at the end of the day, everyone, even normal people that are not diagnosed with these symptoms or these diseases or disorders or whatever, mental health issues, I'll put myself in that wagon, I guess, because I haven't been diagnosed with anything. I don't feel like I've been diagnosed with it officially, but I've probably suffered all that. I've suffered anxiety before. I've suffered depression. Right. I've got depressed. I've gotten to all that. You know what I mean? Like, I've been through all that. And just because you haven't been diagnosed with something officially by a doctor doesn't mean you don't suffer from that. And I feel like some people that have been diagnosed with those things feel like normal people don't understand them because they're like, well, you're not diagnosed with what I have, so you don't understand what anxiety means. And it's like, no, dude. Like, I've had anxiety before, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
Chill
yeah,
the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you don't
Yeah.
understand. You don't understand what depression is because you're not diagnosed with depression. You're not taking medicine for it. It's like, no. Like, dude, I've been depressed before, man. Like, I've lost family members. I've lost things, you know. I've almost been homeless, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I've been there. I know what that means to be that depressed, to be that sad, you know? And it's like, some people are like, I don't know. I feel like this is going to build another one of those situations where, like, people are going to, well, I have a gaming disorder. You don't understand what gaming disorder is. And it's like, no, dude.
Fuck you.
You like
I've been
video
playing.
games, dude. Come on. Like, fuck you, man. You know what I mean? You like video games.
Yeah.
I like him too. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I hope that it doesn't become like a huge, big thing where everyone has it. And it's just like, you don't understand me. I have disorder and you don't. And fuck you because you don't have it. And, you know, I really don't.
Right.
Like
It's
that.
just like slapping labels on people now.
Don't label yourself. And like, I feel like some people that have mental health problems label themselves.
Yeah.
I don't label you because if I know you have anxiety or whatever the fuck you have, I'm not going to look at you and be like, oh, there goes that guy that has anxiety. No, I'm like, there's Gunny. There's Gunny, dude. I know Gunny. I love Gunny. You know what I mean? I don't fucking label you because of what you have. Just like I don't
and we
expect
talked
you to
about that
label
when
me.
we first started this show, and I said, Jesus, I have anxiety. I can't even speak, you know? And you're like, no. Why don't you just get through it? Just see if you can get through it. I was like, holy cow. Like, even those first couple episodes, I was like, I could barely breathe, but I got through it, and yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like I feel like some people label themselves and they hold themselves back sometimes because you feel like you're that thing. You're that thing that you're labeling yourself as. I'm the guy that has depression, so I must be sad all the time. Don't label yourself. Don't let other people put labels on you. Even a fucking doctor. Fuck them, dude. You know what I mean? I've met people that have like legitimate like autism and shit. And they'll tell a doctor, fuck you. You're not diagnosing me with autism. I don't want to take your fucking medicine. Fuck you, dude. I'll go live my normal life. And you probably couldn't tell they have autism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would think like that person's a little bit kind of weird, but they're normal. They're just kind of a little bit quirky. That's it. You know? In reality, they have fucking autism, but you wouldn't know. So that's the thing. Like, people label themselves and they try to live by these labels. Don't live by labels, people. Don't live by labels. That's what I'm saying. Don't live by a label, Jonathan. Fuck you, Jonathan.
Don't label yourself.
Fucking hippie, you fucking hippie motherfucker. label this shit. Label this shit.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Label this shit out, Jonathan. Fuck you.
Punk for life. Anti-corporate shit.
But I mean, yeah. I hope you guys agree with that. I mean, if you guys have your own opinion.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Like, I mean, shit, I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I know I was always definitely like the spastic kid in school and all
You're
that
super
shit.
hyper, man.
And then yeah, so and
You know
then
what I mean?
also, and then seem like whenever I'm supposed to meet with people, like there's sometimes when I'm like, dry heaving in the bathroom for like 20 minutes before. Yeah, it sucks. So it's just but it's just something I figure everybody has at some degree. So
like some degree of something, we all have it because we're all human. You know what I mean? We all have brains. We all kind of fucking work the same way in a way. You know. Anyways, people.
Yeah. Video games.
I love you, Gunny. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that, but
No.
what I mean.
I was just rethinking that moment, like we talked about on the show, and when I was, and I'll just say real quickly that when I was, I guess you can say I was diagnosed with this anxiety thing of, not speaking in public or talking to people on a microphone and camera and everything.
Yeah.
But you know what I did? Like the moment that happened, I started doing a video game podcast. Like I did something more positive. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I just thought I need to do something about this,
Yeah.
I can't isolate myself. And I didn't. And I am so glad to this day that I got out of that shell and started podcasting with you guys, because that was huge. It was hard, man. I'll tell you, it was rough. But I got out there and did it, and I'm so glad I did.
I'm glad you did, Gunny.
Good job, Gunny. Good job.
You're a good part of this podcast, Gunny. You're 50% of this podcast, Gunny.
I love you too, man. We're having a moment here, Jonathan.
Who's
You stay out of it.
Fuck you,
I know,
Jonathan, you
I'm gonna-
fucking
I'm
dirty
going out-
hippie.
I feel like
John.
I'm out of here. I can go eat food.
I like to send John messages on different apps.
Exactly.
That's my quirk, you know. One day
Yeah.
it'll be on Twitter. One day it'll be on Xbox.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a thigh,
Right?
Or
And I'll
like-
just be like sending weird messages and
a bicep.
just trying to trip out PenPointRed here. And yeah, it's not
I'll take
working,
'em.
guys.
But yeah. Anyways, people, I think we're done with the news there with our little soapbox, or my soapbox. I'll get off of it now and go into community questions. You can leave us questions on Facebook, facebook.com/horriblegamers. Leave us questions on our personal gamer tag accounts or Twitter, or email feedback@horriblegamers.com, or Discord. You know, lots of places people can reach us on Twitter, Discord, Facebook, gamer tags, email. Bird mail, send a raven,
Daily
Pigeon.
Motion.
dailymotion.com.
The website, I didn't see anything good on there. I left. Out of there. I'm going to
Anything
Other
good,
place.
if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I see nothing good there. Anyways, let's get into community questions, Gunny. Community questions.
community questions. All right.
Yeah.
Our first one comes from Miguel Chavez.
Good
You
job,
can go
guys.
watch him stream on Twitch. And his first question is, what do you think about the new updates that are making for the Destiny 2 raid?
Oh shit! I should actually know this one.
Well,
I didn't, go ahead.
I was gonna say I haven't done the raids. I've done raids in like Destiny 1, but in Destiny 2, they just, I don't know, they make them too hard. It's get shit to like a group together for them. In the butt. You have to be too high of a light level. But yeah, I haven't heard anything on the new raids. That's kind of cool. I guess.
Yeah, so I've been watching Destin. Is it Destin from IGN Unlocked? I follow him on his stream, and he's just had nothing but negative things to say about it. And you know, and so has everybody else. It's not just him. So
I mean, that's like, yeah. I mean, I still like playing it. Like, it's part of my game rotation. I play it every week, and I just jump in it. I take it for what it is now. Like, I'm not trying to like level up or anything. I just jump in to have fun. So I'll do like a couple strikes and then a couple rounds of Gambit, and just bounce off. But
I have no idea what you're talking about. Gambit, strikes.
I mean, this shit's fun. The game's fucking pretty, and it handles so good. It definitely deserves to be
It's
like played.
motherfucking Destiny, that's why.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah.
just talk about nerfing all these different weapons in the game.
Fucking, you guys in your stupid video game disorder talk. Nerfing and fucking
Getting good.
grinding. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? You tell your parents about grinding, they probably think you mean a whole different thing.
Yeah, right.
Dad, I was grinding all night on that Xbox. Like, what were you doing with that Xbox? I'm grinding all night on that thing, bro. I don't know what the fuck you mean.
grinded hard. I had to grind fucking hard.
What the fuck? Next thing you know, your Xbox will be out of that fucking bedroom real quick.
They think you're making something in a metal shop or something.
Or you catch your dad fucking it the next night. You're like, oh no.
Oh, shit. Next question, Gunny.
All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got for the next one? Is from Brian Tulp Jr. He asks, "What is your go-to hype song? Hype song for what?"
Anything? Or for what?
Right now it's Block Boy JB, prod by Block Boy. I love that song. It gets me all hyped up.
Block Boy JB by Block Boy.
Or it's,
Block.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
What?
It's
What are you listening
Block Boy
to?
JB.
Block Boy JB? What the fuck are you listening to, Jonathan?
I like trap.
You listening to rap music or
What's
fucking
in the
trap? Fucking Jonathan counting fucking money and selling drugs and shit, listening to trap music.
But yeah, anyway, so that's my hype song. I love that shit.
I like "Crazy Train" by Black Sabbath. I've always liked that song.
Yeah.
That one gets me hyped.
Yeah, I like all kinds of songs. I like old classic rock. And then I like new shit. Like, I couldn't tell you the new songs though. Like, I just listen to random music. So yeah, there's not really one song in specific that hypes me up.
Yeah,
So,
I like anything fast,
all the
like whether it
music.
be classic rock or any of the newer rock or anything good pop. You know who David Guetta is?
David Guetta,
I think
yeah.
he died like 2 years ago
What?
from cancer or something like that.
David Guetta did not fucking die.
Yeah, he did. I swear, I read it.
Fucking bullshit, David.
Yeah, like last year he died. It was just like all of a sudden I was like, what? But I don't think he ever sang songs. He was a producer and a DJ. Now I could be wrong on the DJ part, but I know he was a producer. So he did a lot of like he would do songs for like Nicki Minaj and other famous pop, R&B, hip hop people. Like basically he got I think he wrote songs too. So like a lot of that was like very upbeat, fast tone, beats and stuff like that. So I always enjoyed his music.
Nice.
But I never got too much in the electronic music. So.
I gotta say some good jungle music or some breakcore that'll hype me up also.
I like that fucking that electronic shit. Yeah, that shit that the young kids are listening to. Yeah.
I like to listen to it when I'm dealing with my gaming disorder.
Yeah, to help my gaming disorder soothe itself out. Yeah, just listen to some of that.
Yeah. But Brian has another question. He says, What do you think you have to do to get invited to Eric Smith's LAN party? I have to bring a Switch.
I think
you have to fall off a
I have
ladder.
to show up at his door with a Switch in hand. Right? Here you go. Can I come in and play
we
Halo?
probably have to be like living in Michigan and like guys coming over to my place and let's play a LAN party and
Michigan.
Showing up in the hood.
I wonder if Eric talks like he talks like on the podcast. You know what I mean?
How do you
Very,
think he
like,
talks at home?
like
Not
mellow,
much.
yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
what if Eminem showed up to Eric's bachelor or his party?
What if you
that's
fucking?
good.
What if we should email Eminem and do one of those like, "Hey, Eric is dying of cancer. He really wants to meet you."
No. Eric is suffering from a gaming disorder.
Oh, there we go. Eric is suffering from gaming disorder. He needs your help. Make a wish foundation for Eric.
Eminem.
Fucking gaming disorder.
And then we'll see Eric's house on the next Eminem video. It's all shut up.
That'd be awesome.
You're fucking awesome, dude. Oh my
good.
god. Gaming disorder for Eric. Fucking gaming disorder. He's suffering and we need your help. He wants to meet Eminem.
Yep. That's
All right.
funny, huh?
All right, Eminem. If you're listening,
Dear Eminem.
we have our buddy.
Eric wants to meet you. He said he's your number one fan and he really, really wants to meet you, Eminem.
He talks about you almost every episode.
Every episode. He does. He really does.
I like the fact that we're pretending that we're talking to Eminem right now.
Eminem listens
Yeah, I
to
feel
the
like
podcast.
chocolate all of a sudden. Ugh.
Eminem listens to the podcast, guys. Anyways,
Yeah.
Hey, next one from
He
Brian.
probably has a gaming disorder too.
probably does.
All right.
And drug disorder. And mental disorders, but it's okay. We won't get into those.
It's like case of depression.
Open that ribbon like candy. He wants to know Brian wants to know what's the best feature you look at on a woman.
First thing I notice in a woman,
Yeah.
their eyes.
Lips
Because
for
I
me.
have respect, Gunny. That's why.
I like. No way. I like to say their brains.
Ooh,
How do you
well, you
say
go even higher? Me, how fucking dare you?
You assholes.
Man.
You dick. You go even higher than me? I thought you couldn't go any higher than the eyes. You fucking go to the brain. I notice her hair. In all seriousness, though, the first thing I notice in a woman is her eyes. Like, yeah. And then if they're dumb, I don't like talking to them. If they're dumb, dumb women are not fun to talk to. You know what I mean? There's dumb guys out there. I mean, there's dumb
I don't
guys
like
out
the
there
ones
too. I
with
mean, I'm
scowl.
probably a dumb guy. Huh?
Scal usually is like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you at all.
I mean, but you could talk to like a really rude, smart person too, though. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Like if you can cuss and shit, I don't care if you cuss and do all. I fucking talk like that. But if you're just not smart, there's some people that are just not smart. You know what I mean? They don't know how.
Yeah.
Never dense.
They don't know how to talk. They just don't know how to talk or how to like make sentences or whatever. All they want to talk about is the Kardashians or whatever.
Yeah, or their cat collection.
Something stupid like that.
I know. Yeah, that's the ones where you just like if you're in a social space, you just kind of go,
I'll talk to you. I'm gonna go to the bar and get me a drink. You want something? I mean, I'll be back.
And you just don't come back.
You just don't come back. You disappear. Yeah, you disappear.
Disappear in the crowd.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Then you run into her a week later at the in the grocery store. And you're like, yeah, I went to the restroom and then I got sick and
real crazy chick. You.
And you're like, I gotta go.
That's you. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Yeah, crazy chicks are crazy. You know what I mean by crazy.
Oh yeah.
And dumb.
Not the ones with the gaming disorders.
No, definitely not. If you have a gaming disorder and you're a girl, you're perfect. It's okay. You're normal.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
We will allow it. That's the first thing you should ask people nowadays is, what disorder do you have? Because most people will give you one that they have.
Yep.
It's the truth.
There's something for everything now.
Frequent masturbator.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a coworker. I'm not even kidding. I had a coworker that told us. He told us at the lunch table that he had a masturbation problem. Can you believe that? How would you react if your coworker said that to you?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know what to say because every time you saw him in the bathroom, you're like,
that would be a fist pumping, you know.
This dude came up to us during lunchtime, right? Like one day, and he's like, guys. Because we were asking him, like, why? Because I just don't want to talk about this. I don't want, no, because he might listen to the podcast. I don't want to put it Next question.
All right, next one we got from Jonathan Arcelo. Shout out to Nipron. What's your favorite thing to do outside of gaming? We don't want to hear about your coworker.
Masturbating. No,
I like to think about games. While I'm not gaming?
Yeah, when you're not gaming.
I like to think about them a lot. It's pretty much all I do is think about games.
I like this. I play records and I build models.
I see that. You got a pretty cool model behind you.
Yeah, he's got the whole
workshop
thing going over there. It's pretty neat.
Oh yeah. I keep busy. I like to feed my other disorders. So yeah.
You have an art disorder. That's what you have.
Yeah.
Just looking around his room like, yeah, I do, guys. Fucking his room is covered in art and shit.
It's a hipster's paradise.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, you guys don't always see like that angle of it. Oh yeah, Jesus has been over. That's right.
Yeah, that shit's crazy looking. His whole house looks normal, and then you walk into his fucking room, and he has like fucking
you're like, there's a disorder here somewhere.
Fucking art everywhere and shit hanging
like
everywhere.
50 disorders going on in here.
This guy has some kind of disorder.
He's a disorder.
Shit. Oh man. Anyways.
Okay. All right.
Next question.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just, I'm not a movie TV watcher because if I'm not working, I'm at home, right? I'm eating or sleeping or something, right? So I don't know. I like Audible. I really enjoy Audible books.
You listen to Audible at home?
I listen for example, like when I go to bed,
what?
And so then I'll listen for like an hour or something.
While you're laying in bed?
Work. Yeah.
Yeah. So anything like paranormal or like a zombie book or like right now I'm listening to this one. He's the Dark Lord. Like basically, let's see. It's from Garrett Whitted. That game is really good. He's like this demon lord guy. So anything like that, like sci-fi, or
I want to sign up for Audible again, but it's expensive, like $22 a month or some shit.
It's like 26 or something. It's crazy.
Like half a game, dude. What are you doing, Gunny?
Well, so that's I mean, I told the wife like that's my thing. I get the 2 books a month, and so what I've been doing is like I try to find books that are like over 10 hours or at least 10 hours.
Oh, so you don't go for books under 10 hours?
Yeah. No, I won't buy anything under that. So that would be something more for like a Kindle, or or Kindle style that you can pretty much read on any platform. So yeah, I love Audible. I can listen at work and podcasting like that.
I like Audible a lot, dude. I listen to those Helldivers series. I love the Helldivers series.
I listen to all of them except for the latest one.
The last one ends pretty cool with like that whole wrap up with what happens to Jordan and all that shit in the hive. All that cool stuff. I love the zombie books on there. I've listened to those. I haven't.
Did you listen to Mark Tufo like I told you? I recommended it to you.
No, what's it called?
Mark Tufo is the author. So all the zombie books relate to all his current family members, like his actual real family. He just kind of takes them into the paranormal world of things. And some are friends, and some are actually like created, just from his imagination.
I want to write zombie books now.
Yeah, it just made it more personal, like I thought, that's pretty cool. Watched him on Facebook, and there's an actual, like his dog is named Poggy in real life, and then he's actually in all the books, and yeah, shit.
That sounds cool. So. I'll check those out.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, yeah.
All right. Next question we've got. Let's see, from Jonathan Arcelo again. He asked, "What do you guys think about Division 2 not having raid matchmaking?" As an MMO veteran myself, I think this is fine. Raid is meant to be the hardest part of an RPG game, and it requires a lot of teamwork, coordination with a mic.
I personally feel that they're kind of. I mean, I understand that, but I just feel that there should be different tiers of stuff because I feel that they're making the same mistakes that Destiny did by making the raids too hard and not. There should be ones where if you say that you just beat the game and you want to play with your friends and go through the raid, you should be able to just kind of go through one of them. But if you want one that has like higher drop content or actually whatever, then you could play like, higher difficulty version.
Yeah, because I'm never gonna play the raid, dude. I'm never on
same.
Division 2. I'm never gonna be able. I just don't feel the desire to grind the same missions over and over and over to get the gear, to get the score, to be able to play the raid. I just don't want to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's dumb. Yeah, And so Destiny made the same mistake. Like, they just need to
just let people play the raid when they reach the end of the game, like level 30. You can play the raid now. Doesn't matter.
Agree. Yeah.
Fuck gear score. That matters sometimes, but not now. Like,
and
whatever.
that shit. Yeah, I would hope.
All gear score means is
optimistic.
Like they have to grind 40 hours to play that thing.
That's fucking stupid, man. Like, who the fuck wants to do that? I just don't see the fun in playing the same mission over and over and over to get my level up so I can get to this one really hard mission. Like, I'm frustrating myself to get myself super frustrated.
Right, exactly.
That's what I'm doing. Fuck this shit,
Oh man, Destiny raids. We would just always at some point just start yelling at each other. Like somebody would lose it, and it's like, fuck you, and fuck you.
You fucking dumbass. You fuck. The fuck? What are you doing? You lost us that raid.
There's always that point.
Somebody breaks.
Yeah, so I just want to finish what Nipron was saying here. He says, I do have a solution that Blizzard figured out. Maybe add a lower difficulty raid, like we're saying, with matchmaking. Gear will have the same perks, but a lower gear score, which is what I want. Exactly. And if you want better gear, then do the normal raid without matchmaking. Or I would just say also, Nipron, just go grind it like higher difficulties, Or and always have 4 people in your party. He said it feels rewarding. So
yeah, he nailed it. Yeah, that's exactly what they need to do.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I think they're just trying to maybe they just kind of got this out there for players that wanted to make it. For all those hardcore players, they didn't want to feel like they were let down by just, oh man, there's baby mode and all this other crap,
Well,
I don't want to play the raid now.
Well, that's why they need to have exotic tiers and shit of it. But yeah, I mean, I guess one thing it guarantees that they keep a player base. If that player base wants to play it, they have to stick around and do that shit. So
yeah, that's the thing too. They got to keep it hard enough to where and satisfying enough. I get why maybe Ubisoft kind of went that route with just releasing it the way they did. So, but I agree. Make more more versions of the raid.
More accessible.
Like, didn't Destiny do that in Destiny 2? They made different tiers. I don't know.
I don't think they did, but yeah.
And you know what, Gunny? At the same time, that might be kind of selfish of me to ask for a raid to be lowered like that, because these raids are made for people that are really into the game that maybe want longevity out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's made for like the 10% though.
Yeah,
don't want you to finish
but
it
I mean,
in
when I
1 day or
was
2
when I was
days.
younger, when I was like 17 years old, 18, when I was barely graduating high school, or whatever, I would play like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, or whatever, Modern Warfare 2, or whatever the fuck was out then. Modern Warfare 3, maybe a little bit before that. I was playing these games, right, and I would legitimately like play like Call of Duty Black Ops. That's it. That's all I would fucking play, literally all day, every fucking day for like 10 hours a day during the summer. I would play Call of Duty Black Ops, and that's all I fucking did. And that's all I played, and that's the only game I ever needed. And for some people, it may be that the only game they love and the only game they want to play is Division 2. And this appeals to them. It gives them an opportunity to grind and grind and grind and finally get to that tier to be able to get to the raid. And maybe that's what maybe the developers see it that way. Maybe they're like, you know what? This raid is for the people that are really dedicated to our game, that just want to play our game. And
I agree. That's
unfortunately,
well, that's why they just need exotic tiers. That solves that. All the cool shit, just lock it behind the exotic level.
and unfortunately, that's not for me though, because I don't have the patience to do that or the time to dedicate myself that much to a game.
Well, I just feel bad for all those programmers that program all this shit just to have such a low player base actually
even
see
enjoy it. Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's true.
I
That's
don't know.
true.
I think it's just dumb, but it's just I don't know.
Because there's people that only reach level 30 in the division and they never touch it again. They don't know what the fuck the Black Tusk or whatever the fuck that shit is. They don't know none
Correct. I did the same thing with Division 2, right? Once I reached level 20, I was like, yay, I'm done with the game. Woohoo, you know?
of that. You're
So
done,
I was
yeah.
happy and content, man. I wasn't like, oh, fuck, I need to get in the raid and we need to grind that out
Yeah.
for the next 3 days. And yeah.
I don't care. Yeah, the Destiny shit for me is the same way. I'll play the campaign, and once I'm done with the campaign, I'm like, cool, I got the story. What do you mean I need to grind 50 hours to get light level 500? Fuck
Right.
you, man. I don't want that shit. Fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know for me, it's going to be, who knows? It might be, guys, it might be a month for me. It might be 3 months for me. You'll just hear me come on the show and say, yeah, man, I fucking finally reached your score 490 and played the raid and almost finished it, but I'm going to go back tomorrow. So that's not going to be this week for sure, So I'm still picking away at my gear score.
Yeah.
Slowly while playing other games.
But yeah. Anyways, I got more questions, Gunny. These are from Discord, actually. So here are a few more questions from Discord, guys. I have a question from MechMod. So he asked the following. He said, are you guys stoked about Borderlands 3, or do you think it's going to just turn into another Far Cry series?
I think it'll
Did
be
we answer
fun.
that last week? I wasn't sure if that was last week's question or not.
It says May 22nd, and that was between last week and this week, so.
Okay.
I think it'll be good. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like lots of people still play Borderlands. I mean, it's hanging around. So on that note, I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be the same.
I think it's going to be it's going to be all right, I think.
It'll be fine because it's not like Far Cry where Borderlands has always been that, hey, you play it
It's also
single player,
multiplayer.
or you just have 3 other people just jump in and out of your match just constantly, or keep a party of 4. And they do really good. 2K does a great job at like scaling. With difficulty and stuff. I think another cool thing is like, just want to touch on that whole you get your own loot thing will be awesome. Nobody has to fight over loot anymore. But then I think it'll get rid of some of that social aspect of, like, oh, so, you want to trade this weapon and you give me that one, and that's going to kind of suck. I wonder if it's going to be tied into levels too, where before guns used to not be tied to levels. It was just, hey, if you got, no, I think they did have levels, right?
I think they had levels, yeah.
Okay, and it went up to like level 30 or something like that. So, yeah, you couldn't equip a weapon until you got to a certain level. So,
yeah, I mean, it depends. I guess how much they support the game, post content. If they're dropping like new missions and stuff and keeping it fresh.
and also like Borderlands has always been like, here's this valley land, right, and then you have to go through basically a checkpoint to teleport it to the next section.
Well, supposedly on that video,
world.
Yeah, well, on that video, they were saying that there's going to be all these planets you could go to, and then each of those have their own like mission segments and stuff like that going on. So it sounds like a bunch of mini missions, and then hopefully they just keep adding more mini missions. Or I don't know. I'm pretty excited for it though. I think it would be a good game to fuck around with friends on.
Because I always enjoy...
another co-op game. It's a whole fucking co-op. It's a Euro co-op. The Euro friendship.
Yeah, because I forgot to mention that one earlier. And I like the fact that you could go in like in a Borderlands 2 situation where it's like, where do you got to go? Oh, I got to go over to Psionic Hills. Oh shit, where's that? Hold on, let me check on my map. Oh, I've got it unlocked. Here, just teleport with me. So teleport over to my section. Then you got to go to a whole new other side of the map, which is like new and fresh. So that's one thing Borderlands does well. But yeah, unlike a Far Cry that's just open world everywhere. So, and so then, yeah, the next question he asked was, he used to spend countless hours doing content creation for his channel, which is now dead. I was just wondering how much time you guys put into creation, editing, rendering, etc. And has, plus that first one.
Yeah, and then he also asked, has work ever gotten in the way of your creating? And if so, how did you find a way to either circumvent or work around it? So, I mean, I wonder if he's talking to us or he's talking to other people on the Discord. I can't tell, but we're going to answer this question. So as far as the podcast creation, the editing, all that good stuff, it takes quite a bit, right? So we put quite a bit of hours into it. I mean, right now we're how many hours into this? 4 hours, 3 hours?
So far.
Three and a half.
3.5 right now. Right now.
Well, so plus, so 4.
Yeah, so roughly there, right? So we're like at 3 hours and 10 minutes in the recording. We've been here for at least half an hour before the recording even started, so think about that. Nearly 4 hours for that. On top of that, once this show ends, I have to go into editing mode, so I go and edit the show, which I've gotten pretty good at. So that can be anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour or two, depending on how good this shit works out for me and if I can find the files. Last week I couldn't find them and a bunch of shit went wrong, but hopefully this week it'll go by smooth. Not just that, but we also put an effort into other stuff. Like, for example, me with the streaming, I put an effort into that. I'm streaming like almost every fucking day, dude. It's kind of crazy.
That's cool.
And I stream like fucking all kinds of different games. And not just that, but I mean, you put money into it, you buy shit. Like Jonathan said, I got a fucking green screen behind me. This fucking green screen, it costs money. It may not be much, but it costs money, and the capture card costs money. Everything costs money. All this stuff that I buy is for me, for gaming, but at the same time it's for the podcast. I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't have a PSVR and a PS4 if it were not for the podcast. If it was just me gaming, like I'm just gaming for fun for myself, I don't think I would need a PS4.
Even after all those Reddit articles? No.
Even after all those Reddit articles. I just don't think I don't need that. Like maybe I don't think I would ever got a PC. I don't think I would have ever got one. Because no one would have told me how good of a PC, like PC gaming is, you know what I mean? Because all I would have been gaming with is Xbox players, and no one would have said like, hey, do you know how many frame rates you can get on a PC, bro? Like, no one would have brought that up to me. And I would have never known any better, you know what I mean?
Unless they're trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of me. Hey, guy, you know how good a PlayStation 4 is? You should really get one of those.
That's all the games you like.
Yeah. If I would have got that message, I would have responded back, are you helping pay for it?
You know what I mean? But like,
you gonna buy me one?
I wouldn't have been influenced to buy the things that I buy and the things that I do. And so like, we put quite a bit of it. I feel like I put a lot of effort into it. I feel like Gunny puts a lot of effort into it. And yeah, Jonathan puts effort into it too, because Jonathan makes all our logos and shit. Jonathan, thank you, dude.
Yeah, so we've always got like at least 6 different chats going, regarding the show.
Yeah, totally.
Group chats, single chats,
I understand.
Scheduling.
Yeah, it definitely takes scheduling. It definitely takes a bit more of your time than you actually realize.
Yeah. It's not just getting on and recording 3 hours every week. It's scheduling the shit, figuring out when we can be on at the same time. Like, when you're gone to Australia, Gunny, or wherever the fuck you're going, like, I'll be struggling to get people on the show, man. Because I don't know if Eric is going to... I don't know if Eric's going to make it. You know what I mean? So like I have to start
Jonathan,
figuring
you better
out.
be around, man.
Jonathan, I'm gonna have to invite Jonathan.
We're gonna have HGP GFNG for like
for 3 weeks in a row.
No, it'll be 2 because I think I come back like on a Thursday.
Okay, there we go.
So I'll be available that Saturday. I'll still think it's Sunday, but still,
Yeah, it's good. We got you.
Keep track. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like so that's all that stuff that we put effort into it, and as far as work, like real life work, does it get in the way of this? Well, no, not really.
No, yeah, you can't let that happen. I mean,
it's
I
work.
would say actually no, Jesus, because remember we talked about the HGP Plus shows, and I think work gets in the way with that.
Oh yeah,
I like to say, at least I like to think so.
Yeah, we could if we could record like on weekdays, and me and you can record more HGP Plus content. Work would definitely be.
Yeah,
because we talked about that. Because we never want to do it like after a 5-hour, 6-hour show. Where we're like, all right, we just want to go play games or go eat or go to bed.
Right? No, exactly.
Things, but actually go, record something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe on a Sunday, a Monday, a Tuesday. Yeah, something different. Yeah.
So that does get kind of in the way. You're right. Work does get kind of in the way there. And as far as like, the good thing is that with the way we work and what we do is we have weekends off, so we can record a podcast on a Saturday. But should that situation change or anything like that happen, what are we going to do, man? It's going to be tough. You know what I mean? It's going to be tough to get us together to record a podcast. Well, people don't realize there are a lot of other podcasters out there, big podcasts, I guess I would say. Like, take, for example, IGN podcast, Giant Bomb, even like the Cheap Ass Gamer podcast, Catcast. Like, a lot of those guys do podcasts out of, like, that's their work. That's what they do. You know what I mean? They do it at work. So they don't have to worry about missing work.
Yeah.
Like, the IGN people are at work when they're doing the podcast. They get paid to do that. Like, they're getting paid per hour to do that or whatever, however they get paid. But they're getting paid to do that podcast. So they don't have to worry about work or whatever. You know what I mean? They're doing their work. Same with the Giant Bomb people. They do the podcast 3 hours a week. They do it from work. They're at work while they're doing it. You know what I mean? So it's a little different for them and a little different for us. But what we do works for us, and I like what we do. And I put enough into this. I wish I could put more. I just don't have enough time.
Well, now that you have a gaming disorder,
maybe I could just quit my job.
That's what I was talking about.
Maybe I could just quit my job, guys. Get disability and get gaming disorder money and just fucking play video games all day.
Work not in the way anymore.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can go get some edibles now, right? Because now I've got a diagnosis. Yeah.
Gaming disorder. Now that I have gaming disorder, I could do all this, guys. Follow your dreams.
The world is your oyster.
Oh, God. I just need some of you guys to mortgage your houses and I'll be fine. Nightpon already said he'll do it. He's ready for it.
Oh, nice. Is he going to sell his, what did he get, a BMW or something? He put it in chat one day.
Sell that Mercedes.
That BMW.
Some Mercedes. Sell that fucking Mercedes, bro, and give me the money.
Whatever it was. Yeah.
Just sell it.
It was a nice car.
Fucking $90,000 car he's driving.
Damn.
Shit. Jonathan, sell that Subaru you just bought.
My wife would kill me.
Yeah, we put quite a bit of time into this. I mean, I don't know what you want to say, Gunny. You put a lot of time into this too, dude. I mean, it's not just me, man. You put time into this.
He's on the Twitter machines and shit.
Yeah, I need to be more on that Twitter machine. I'm always constantly on mine, but not so much on the HGP. So I apologize for that. Yeah, because I just need to add it to my phone is what I need to do. So, yeah. But yeah, as far as on the show, that's it. I'm always making plans, for the show as far as like scheduling. So yeah. I'm always thinking ahead on that.
Not just that, but money that goes into the podcast. Like I said, all this stuff that we buy, games that we buy that we probably would have never bought.
Another thing I think too is like if I'm buying games, it's mainly
for the show.
Yeah. I mean, unlike today where I'm like, hey, I had it was Guitar Hero 3, and I'm like, no, I'm buying this for myself. May speak about, may talk about it, but I mean that's mainly for me over there in the classic machine. But anything I'm buying on PC Steam, or Xbox One X. It's definitely for the show.
Yeah, for the show. Nah. We're gonna do an old podcast. You know what? We're changing this podcast up, Gunny. Let's just do like old games from now on. Games on
That's
sale.
it, classic.
Horrible
relics.
games on sale podcasts. We're
Games
gonna
with
buy
gold.
all the games with gold podcast.
Yeah, that's it. We just play
all-
like those subscription games
Just talk about those.
and free to play games.
PS Plus games and shit.
I know. Yeah,
Xbox Gold games. Be good. You wouldn't have to worry about that shit. No buying games anymore. Just play old games.
Yeah. I had an
Alright.
idea, Jesus. I had an idea.
Whoa.
It hurt my head.
You have
It
a
hurt
big
my head
idea?
little bit. Well, okay, so there probably is already something about this, but do you know how like when and as far as I know, it's still a thing to this day from any major games media news outlet, and that is that when they review games, right? It's usually like, hey, they get an early review copy, right? It's kind of set up with their people, and they talk about it, and they play that game for like 3 days straight in some cold basement somewhere.
In their house, you mean?
No, so at the game studio or wherever it's set up, or from a publisher, and so that way that day, the next, when it's with the, what is that thing they call like the
Embargo?
the embargo's up, right? And then boom, that's when the actual posting of the YouTube video or the actual article is put up with the review from that company,
Yeah.
right? So I thought, okay, well, what about, now we're in an age of gaming where they just kind of put it out there. We're going to throw some patches in it, right? Because the game's not working. Day one, it never does.
Never does.
Shit like that, right? So, or they didn't add something to it. But I'm not talking about in a Rockstar situation where they said, okay, we're going to add the online of 2 months later, right?
Okay.
That was already scheduled. That's been a planned thing. So I thought, well, what if we just like did maybe a review system where we just called it 30 days after or something, Maybe not that
Someone's
day.
going to steal this idea. I need to edit this out.
Ooh, GF.
I don't know. I just it's the stupidest name I just came up with.
In 2 hours from now, Jonathan's going to be like, guys, we got a new content coming out for our Patreons. GFNG 30 days later. Go get
Right?
it now.
So, no, but we see like Metacritic where people, you're constantly adding mini reviews to it, right? It's not so much that first day review, because some of it I don't give.
I
a shit
agree.
about.
I've always thought about that, where we can go back to games 30 days later, and you're right, like a month later, and just check in on them and see how they're doing.
It's a different game, right? We can talk about
yeah, they're usually
other
doing
people's
better.
views on the games and what we think about.
I mean, look at
their
Apex.
thoughts.
Apex went from being super hot to like, lukewarm.
Super
you know what I mean?
not, right? Yeah.
like-
Yeah, it could be the opposite. Yeah.
So like, you're right. We could do something like that.
Yeah, we can kind of give it maybe somewhat of a score, maybe maybe not like a 1 through 10, but what do we give it from a 1 to 100 30 days later?
1
Like a hot or
to
not?
50.
Hot or not?
Is this hot or not?
Yeah, there you go, or just hot or not. That's
Hashtag
perfect.
hot or not. Hashtag is this game hot or no? Hashtag not hot. Hashtag
What do you guys
Apex
think, guys?
is lukewarm.
I don't know.
Let us know on the podcast, people. If you guys want us to do that, we will get it done. Also, by the way, Horrible Gamers Podcast and anything said on the show is copyright Horrible Gamers 2014-2019. All rights reserved. Any duplication,
Take an
any idea stealing from this podcast is subject to
I thought of it first.
under applicable laws in the state of Oregon and the whole United States of America,
Oh, America.
In upper and lower.
including Hawaii and Alaska. We're gonna sue the shit out of you guys, so don't try to.
Go Russia, it's okay. Just do whatever. Or China.
We can't sue you if you're in China. That costs too much. Well, we'll sue you.
Guys, I got a hunger disorder going on.
All right, Jonathan. We're gonna get out of here, Jonathan. Jonathan, tell people where they can find
What do
you,
you
Jonathan.
take for that?
You guys can find me at PenPointRed. You can find me on Xbox, PS4, and all the shit. You just play Titanfall and whatever. You could also find me on I'm doing another podcast, GFNG, so good effing game. And this week we actually had Mr. Jesus here as a guest. So after listening to
And I gave you the
game,
full recording. Give you the full recording.
You gave me the full recording. I know I'm gonna edit this shit up. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, check it out. It's good shit. Fun times. But yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. Yeah, this was
Good.
This was
You gonna
fun.
be on
Thanks for
later,
being on,
Jonathan?
John.
Let's play games later.
I think so. Yeah,
No work tomorrow. All nighter, bro.
I do have a gaming disorder. So
We have gaming disorders, you know.
I gotta feed the disorder.
Anyways, you can leave whenever you want, Jonathan. You're good to go, buddy.
All right, guys.
Go eat your dinner
Peace
or
out.
whatever the fuck you're doing.
I can go eat my dinner. All right, guys. Peace out.
Bye.
Brussels sprouts.
Hold
Bye.
on, John. Hold on, John. I've got something to say.
Oh fuck, John left.
He left. That
Fuck.
son of a.
What are you gonna tell
Damn,
him?
I had one more chuckle for him.
Aw.
And that was that I have a disorder, okay? Because you can't ask me to play games later because I have to take some blue pills for my disorder. But maybe I need to eat first.
Fucking Gunny,
So
fucking Gunny.
go find me on Xbox, gamertag Gunny Chief, on the Steam machines, the Gunny Chief,
Yeah.
and on the Twitter, Gunny Chief and Epic, and you play Gunny Chief. Yeah, that's where you find me.
And you can find me with my disorder on Xbox Live, gamertag Jesus Walks a Lot, on PlayStation Network, GSUS Walks a Lot. That's the letter G, SUS, Walks a Lot. No spaces in between these words, people. Also on Steam, I am Jesus Walks a Lot. On Epic, I am Jesus Walks a Lot. I've had people add me on there. Some of you listeners on the podcast that are Steam machine people are adding me on there. I appreciate that. I will add you back. You could be friends. You got a friend in me.
You saw Aladdin, did you?
Oh, I did. I saw Aladdin. I forgot to talk about that. Aladdin was good, Gunny. It was pretty good. I really had a lot of fun watching that. My daughter had fun. I had fun. We had
Awesome.
fun. The guy next to me had fun. The person behind me had fun. The person in front of me had fun. Everyone had fun.
Sweet. I can't wait to rent it.
Well, okay. Anyways, find me on there, people. I stream on mixer.com/JesusWalks. Go watch me stream. And what are you gonna say, Gunny?
No, I was gonna end the show, but you're
Go
still
ahead.
going.
Go ahead.
What does Gidget say, Jesus?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll see you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Gunny won't be here because he'll be somewhere in the plane on the way to Australia.
Oh, mate, I'll be out in the outback, yeah.
He's gonna be wearing his crocodile hunter hat.
I have my binoculars with me. I ain't
Fucking
see the crocodiles. I'm not gonna
fucking
get too close, huh?
safari outfit, fucking out there in the outback.
If we have a guide over there, anybody out there in the Sydney area,
driving a
help me
fucking
out, I would
jeep
really
through the
appreciate it,
dirt. Driving a fucking jeep through the dirt with this kid and his wife next to him. Like, what the fuck are we, Dad? Don't worry, boys. We got this. We know where we're going. Gunny running
Yeah,
over
who isn't,
kangaroos.
Or a wolf about.
Gonna have a big American flag hanging off of the jeep. Oh shit. We're done, people. Goodbye. Peace out. Bye.